Rhythm. Monk on the beat. Monk on the beat. Monk on the beat.
Woo! What is up, YouTube? My Cowboys family here, again, bringing you guys, of course, our game day reaction live stream as our Dallas Cowboys finally, yes, we have been waiting all day for this Sunday night.
And all night for this game.
Oh, so yes, can't wait to see our Dallas Cowboys take the field in just a moment, kick off against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Obviously, the rain delayed us, the lightning delayed us, but nothing can stop us, so let's go, Dallas Cowboys.
We're like a minute or two away from kickoff. You know how this goes. You know the different ways of dropping the love, whether it's super chats on YouTube, thanks button, membership, gifting memberships, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Stream Labs, any of those ways you can drop the love. Right now, sponsor of the week, the Cash App King and the Stream Boss. All represented by JetLi44 with 26 points in the Stream Boss. He's got 2 in a row, back-to-back with our Cowboys. And
huge shout-out to the man Harley Dad, who's
Yes.
the membership gifting champion.
Yes, big shout-out to Harley Dad, even though he's a Niner fan. But we do have to give an update here because after the pre-stream, the pre-game stream, we had John Luna take over top spot currently for that Sponsor of the Week board. He's also taking over the gifting lead.
That's right.
And while Skeptical Fan took over the Cash App lead for a little bit, Jet Li took it back over. Big shout outs to him. Shout out to everybody in the house. We did the shout outs to those in the over everything and star membership. So we did everything already. It's game time. It is time.
And hey, nothing better to kick things off than to let you guys know how we're kicking off because the Cowboys picked tails, won the toss, and elect to start with the ball first. So we are going with, you know what? This is one of the few times where I kind of understand it, though, because how does our defense look? Do you feel like our defense is the type of defense that can get that stop and get things going the right way? Because
I hear you.
Maybe it's one of those, we're just trying to put points on the board first and outscore them, which is what I, unfortunately, had said during our pregame live stream, was one of my concerns, that this would end up being a case of just who ends up scoring last because both teams are going to be not great.
Well, we discussed it all before. We gave our predictions.
Yes.
It's time. No more fucking around.
Let me do the shout-outs here for everyone who's joining us on the official Game Time things, but
let's get the camera on first, baby.
we go.
We waited this long for you guys. You guys waited this long. Might as well show you guys.
Won't keep you waiting any longer.
I'm repping Carl Lawson. You be like, who's that? Practice squad elevation right here. 55. So you guys are reminded. We got to see what he can do because he might be gone off this team. This is his last elevation.
Yeah.
He might be off this team. As Snoop Dogg is out there celebrating with his Pittsburgh team. That's his favorite team, the Steelers, even from L.A. or from Long Beach. in Cali. So, anyways, and that's me. Who you wearing, baby? Who you wearing? I'm wearing defense.
Hey, you can't stop the rain.
The rain is on.
Stop the rain.
And we get the ball first. Turpin's ready. Quick shout-outs, baby, and we're getting this thing off. They're going to kick it off here.
Balls Deep Adventure, Ricardo Lewis, House Nelson, Queen and King, Pat Pfeiffer, Scorpio, Raul. We have Ricardo Lewis in the house, MCF After Dark, William Burney, Much Love, Marcus Kersey, Chris Plumage, Jet Li 44.
And we're taking the kickoff back. Turpin's coming out to the 30, 35, 37-yard line.
Hey.
38-yard line. Good start, but there's, of course, a flag.
I know we didn't get to do any ref checks, but I want to try to go back and see it because I am almost positive I saw... Oh, illegal formation on the Steelers.
That's good. Did we do it again? You got 5 more yards. Why not?
Hey, I'll take that. So that means puts us on the 42.
Guys, already, with 8 yards, we kick a field goal.
I'll take that.
They can't move until he touches the ball.
So the only other updates that I have for you are 2 things. One, Brandon Aubrey was out there kicking field goals from about the 53 just to kind of warm up.
Guys, he did it earlier, but he did it after the rain. So now in the soggy field, and what did he do?
Kind of like, again, he made them all, but he just kind of reset himself.
All right, Dak throwing on first down to CeeDee Lamb. Catch for about a 3-yard gain. TJ Watt in coverage against CeeDee Lamb on that play. So it's a lot of zone stuff. Remember, guys, their biggest strength is the zone defense for them and coverage. And you could say that maybe their weakness would also be linebacking and maybe the linebacker spot. I think they stop the run very well, but they have trouble sometimes in coverage if they don't get pressure, and that's where TJ Watt has to be stopped, mainly on the right side with Terrence Steele. Back right, wide open there to 89, span forward.
Way to go.
Our undrafted rookie. And again, Dak's seen him immediately. The game plan was designed for whatever they're doing. The Cowboys are reading it right. Guys are shifting in, opening other guys to be wide open. They didn't think that what's his name, Spanford is going to be a target on the second play of the game. So good job there. He's a motion. No one went with him.
Motion in the ocean.
At the snap, which we
More
barely do.
motion here with Tolbert.
Yeah, but he stopped. Not at the snap there. It's a run here to Rico for, again, the typical 1-yard gain we do on the ground. It's not good.
Not good. I was just about to say that one of the things that we hadn't really talked about is the higher tight end usage with Brandon Cooks, obviously.
Well, that was one of my keys, was Ferguson.
I know, but again, you're talking Ferguson. I'm saying just in general. Obviously, we're going to be using all our guys, at least based on the very early.
Scootmaker is spread out as a receiver now on the right side with CeeDee Lamb. They're kind of there's CeeDee Lamb and there's
screen to CD.
Scootmaker with the block. Scootmaker with the block there, but about
CD
4
still
yards.
Stop, but hey, guess what? If that had been the thing we did first down, just saying.
So again,
very different situation. Now it's what, a 3rd and 5?
3rd and 5-ish, I would say. Attainable.
So Dustin Roberts, we won the coin toss and we elected to start with the ball. So Cowboys get the ball first. And here we are on the field. So just wanted to update that since a few people are, just kind of rolling in. William Burney said, I like that matchup for us, CD versus Watt.
Yeah, that's not going to say that way.
That was sarcastic.
They have Bishop in the game, and that's one of their rookie guys.
Hunter Lippy
we can
is
pick
in
on
as
him.
well.
There's a lot of guys. I hope there's not a hold there. It looks like there's a fucking penalty on 31.
Oh, they're not calling it a penalty.
There's Bishop, 31, who I thought was a penalty on it. That's the guy you got to pick on. I agree with that.
Pass attempt to Tolbert goes nowhere. I think we're punting here.
And then we're going to kick a 70-yard field goal. So
yeah, and like I had said earlier, with this current weather, I don't see the Cowboys risking anything over 60 today specifically.
Another wasted drive for the Cowboys. Good start.
It reminds me of that thing you mentioned.
Aubrey's kicking?
Shit.
But this is a record.
No, it's 55.
55? I thought, okay, it's on their side. Okay. Whoa! He made it. He knocked that shit right through.
Hey.
I thought we were on our own 40. We were on their 40, so thank goodness.
Like I said, Brandon Aubrey butters both sides of his toast.
We score first, which is important. We got to keep this lead now, which is extremely important.
Especially in this weather. I mean, you highlighted it, and we saw it today in some of these NFL games. Like, everything about that was executed exactly as it needed to be. At least we put points on the board. But not exactly the way we want to start off when we start with the ball. But
we didn't want to just get 20 yards. But the point is that the best guy in this team, Brandon Aubrey.
Tokyo said it. He kicked it so effortless.
Yeah.
Again, he makes it...
I'll be right back.
Look, go for it. He makes it look so easy. Really, truly. So, screenplays, as I called. Yeah, Jet Li 44. Again, one of the things that was kind of consistent like from what we've said to what you guys are saying in the chat, more motion. We need to see this Cowboy team just moving around, right? The pre-snap motion. That like, even if we left everything else exactly the same, every play executed exactly as it was or whatever, just add in some pre-snap motion, and that already just changes everything.
I just want to say pre-snap motion, but also snapping the ball while there's a guy in motion, which we don't do hardly at all.
I know.
That's we snap the ball and move a guy and shift the guy and put a guy in motion.
Hate to be that person. I know.
We don't do it while they are.
I know. Hate to be that person though, but I do think that doing that would just result in more penalties for us. We're not disciplined enough at this current point in time for me to feel comfortable with doing that specifically. Just saying, because that was the thing I was trying to say, the refs. So let me see if I can find it. I don't know if I will be able to. But I did see something basically saying that these refs are, again, some of the most penalty-happy refs against away teams, like in the NFL or something. I feel like I'm misspeaking, but I swear I saw it. So basically it was just kind of saying that, you know, gird your loins, Cowboy fans, because if we are not disciplined and we don't play a good game here, this might be another one of those flag ball situations that I don't think anybody wants to see. So I'll check on that later. So I'm worried about the defense, said JRP. Hey, we're about to see them. But I imagine that worry you're feeling is one of the reasons that McCarthy elected to have the offense take the ball first, obviously trying to, you know, establish our will and our dominance. I just genuinely think with our defense being as banged up as it is, that part of our schematic game plan is to put our supposedly better and healthier offense out there first to score points and give our defense a little bit of that kind of cushion and leeway so it's not so bad. So we'll have to see how exactly that all plays out, right? But let's go defense, said Queen and King and Marcus Kersey. Here we go. Special teams. Be special again. Wow, they're running it back. I thought they were going to fair catch it. And, ooh, hey, so, not bad. Took two guys to stop them, but a solid stop there by our special teams. I think they get to the 25-ish. So we definitely stopped them a little short of where they would want to be. Maybe the 30. 20? Sorry, they literally moved the camera angle in like the only way where I couldn't see the numbers on the field. So okay, so yeah, it's on the 25, like I saw the first time. So Reality Cowboy said the offense didn't look stagnant just now. I mean, we stagnated again, unfortunately. But here we go. Defense, show us what you're made of. They do run the ball with Fields for an outside run, almost a first down. He gets like a solid 9 yards with a little outside run there. I have to admit, even I got by that one.
Oh, shit. I got
You're good.
there.
You okay?
I'm going to take a lot of breaks tonight, guys. I'm sorry. I'm
guys,
half
sorry.
eating and half doing a lot of shit, so it sucks. So I apologize ahead of time.
Yeah, I feel like life has gotten a lot more in the way these last 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And yes, Cassie Stewart, we are back. Cowboys are back. Here we go, 2nd and 2.
We got to see our defense, and defense started off bad. 8 yards on first down. They're audibling. Everyone putting their hands on their head on Steelers' side. So is there a run? It is. So the outside, we got to stop the outside. We put them back inside, but the play was to go back inside.
Yeah.
And he got the first down. Najee Harris. So, again, not... Look, offensively, I mean, I'm just saying, like, we didn't do anything special. It was the return by Turpin and the penalty. That's why we got points.
Cassie Stewart also said that she doesn't understand like the new kickoff rule.
Yeah, it's basically just pretend that when you kick off normally in the old days, by the time these guys hit, it was around that spot of the field. So they're just starting 5 yards away to stop injuries. Here's some pressure. Field's going deep, wide open, and incomplete. Is that Fairmuth? Hayward. They got a lot of Haywards in their team.
I mean, we got lucky, though.
We got lucky. He was wide the fuck open. Fields put it a little bit too far. We had rookie Leo Fowl on him, by the way, who has an issue there on his, I think, a hamstring issue, if I'm not mistaken. Leo Fowl, but he's playing this game. Osa was the one that got pressure.
Great job, Osa.
But it just still could have been a touchdown. I mean, the ball literally popped out because it hit the ground. So he had the ball in his hand. He just hit the ground. And now they're running Justin Fields, a designed run. And 94, Marshawn Nealon.
There is a flag, unfortunately. I think they're going to call it.
What, did he hit him in the head?
Yeah.
Marshawn Nealon, the rookie, number 94, took him down. It looked like he gave him like an elbow hit.
But it
looked like a tackle.
Not even that. It just looked like the shoulder hit the helmet.
Well, something happened after the play when a Cowboy got knocked down.
Wow.
So we held.
Completely different. Mozzie Smith held.
So he does right, holding the center or the guard to allow
shit.
Marshawn Nealon's hurt.
Right knee.
So we just lost. Yeah, he's out for the year. That looks like a torn knee right there. Marshawn Nealon literally tore his knee, number 94. Now we're going to see a lot of this guy, number 55. Yeah, Marshawn Nealon. Something it could be a sprain, it could be a tear. Either way,
look,
they're going to commercial.
Let's be real. Anything knee related is always either a 1 to 2 week, we scoped it and you're good to go, or let's put you on IR, you're going to be out for a while.
But why is that an issue? He's a rookie.
See, Scorpio agrees with you, unfortunately. He says it looks like an ACL.
And it was funny because I thought he was hit late. After he made the tackle, some guy came in late and racked him, and then he fell weird on the ground. And I felt that was maybe a penalty there, but I guess Mozzie held and opened up the fucking lanes, illegally, obviously. When you hold the center, there's a reason why the defensive guy holds, is to hold the center from blocking second level and going at the linebacker who, made the tackle, let's say. On that play there...
Yeah, he's being helped off the field. He can't put any weight on his right knee.
So it's
no one is saying if it was a injury by contact or otherwise.
He was falling. He made the tackle, and then all of a sudden he disappeared from the screen. So something happened. He fell off to the side, but I don't know if someone hit him or if he just twisted
but it's kind of one of those things where, we've seen it. Like, if he just kind of fell after he stood up, a no contact injury...
It's a knee tear.
If there was some kind of contact, I hate to say there's at least a chance, but obviously...
If he got hit on that leg, if he got contacted and he fell wrong, that's a tear as well. And I'm talking about an MCL tear or an ACL tear takes you out for the year. Anything more than that, it's even worse.
He has been dealing with a calf issue, and the trainers were working on his calf thigh area. So not to give you guys hope, but just to let you know.
It's better than the knee.
Seabass said we like our guys.
Yeah. Well, here's the problem. Can I explain now that I don't need to know anymore about him.
Yeah.
The problem with him being hurt, I don't care if it's forever or for
now.
Or for he comes back in a couple plays. We are already down our 2 starters. Nealon is the other starter. He's actually the backup in a way, the third stringer, because we have Golston in there, alternating in there with him, and Carl Lawson will be in the mix. I'm just saying we're in trouble. It just gets worse and worse.
Do you think you understand now a little bit better why McCarthy chose to start with the ball? Because, like I said, our defense is not like
I don't know.
Our current team, the way it is, does not back up the statistical fact it's better to put your defense out there.
I understand why we did it. To try to get up. The only thing I agree with is try to get points on the board so we can have a lead and put pressure on the Pittsburgh offense. But 3-0 ain't going to do it.
Yeah,
so
3 points doesn't put that much.
Yeah,
pressure.
it's not. To me, it's more. I still like to get the ball second half. I like to control back to back the end of the second quarter and the start of the third quarter. I like to get the end of the quarter and the half with the ball and then start. Yeah, here it comes. Let's see. Ooh.
Yeah, it was a non-contact injury, guys.
But it looks like the calf more than the knee. It did look like it was more like the way he turned. It could have ruptured. He could have ruptured his Achilles.
There's a chance.
Oh, that's a high throw, but he still made the catch.
That's my fear. That to me makes me think more ACL than anything.
Oh.
Because if he has been dealing with a calf injury and it was his calf, and that again, it was a non-contact injury, guys. He was done making the tackle and was kind of like turning sideways again.
I mean, I think if it's not the knee, if it's the calf, it could be a rupture in the Achilles, in that area. And we've seen that with Rodgers last year, just to start playing the game. Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. So here we go. 2nd and 2 again. And Justin Fields going to hand it off. Good job, Donovan Wilson. Finally making
God.
We still can't make a tackle. Donovan Wilson's fucking helmet flies off. He's clapping, but he can't make the stop in the backfield.
Because Wilson got smacked in the head without a helmet. Tareem Lowe, thanks for subbing it up.
Yes, what's up? Tareem Lowe, Fumika. Welcome to the family. Go Cowboys. I'm sorry, but this team needs to be. I mean, I don't see anybody. Like, I see every other team out there, when they get that first hit, 9 out of 10 times they go down. On our team, everyone keeps going when we hit them. 3rd and 2. And keep an eye on number 27. He's the weak link on our coverage side of things. One of the weak links. They got 2 guys on the right, shotgun for Fields. He's looking left, dumps it down. Oh man,
Like,
Overshown was near there. Of course, Trayvon Diggs
What the hell?
gets
What the
dragged
hell
10
was that?
motherfucking yards, and Overshown stopped covering because he was over his head already. This is why the Cowboy defense is just not showing that heart. I don't know. Maybe we need and people were bitching about Dan Quinn.
No offense, but the problem
they're
is too.
they're 4-1 over there.
Like, you can't even count on your starting corner to make a tackle, to make a stop.
Yeah,
I can't blame Overshown there that much.
Yeah, but Overshown stopped running until the end, and you can't do that. You got to finish it off to the end, and Trayvon's got to make the fucking tackle. They're on the 30-yard line, guys. They already got 3 points. If they don't turn the ball over, they pretty much got it. And remember, their kicker is very good, too, Chris Boswell.
Yeah.
Play action. He's looking deep. He's going for the end zone. Overthrown.
God, how is that?
On Malik Hooker.
Let's be real. That should.
Darnell Washington is about 6'8".
We're lucky that wasn't a flag.
He's 6'8". He's a guy I wish we would have drafted. He went out in the 3rd round to the Steelers, and Nealon's getting dragged off the field right now on a cart. So that's always horrific news. He's probably out. He's probably out for the year. Yeah. One way. I don't care what the injury is. He's out for the year probably. Now, this guy's huge. He's like an offensive lineman right down the field. As tight end. He's their backup tight end. Fairmouth is their starter. But he scares me a lot. It's been 3 years, and he still has not really bursted out of things. So maybe I see some good pressure at 55. But then he ran the opposite of him. Overshown with a great tackle. That explosion. This time he makes the tackle and wraps up.
Again,
like you're supposed to do.
I was going to say, Overshown clearly with so many of our starters hurt and injured and now other players out. It seems like he's really taking it on himself to step up and try to take over and make those types of plays, right? I mean...
I agree, and he has to be. He has to step.
I'm just saying, I'm glad to see that
10
somebody
guys.
has the will and the desire to try and do
We've
something.
seen him stepping up in the beginning.
I know.
And then we see a reduced snap count for him. So now he's going to play a huge snap count, and he's going to do great. He's going to be fine. You got to get out there.
Little pitch out run.
They are definitely going at us in the ground game, and they're not
Unfortunately, your guy here couldn't make that initial tackle. He did get hands on him first.
Which guy?
But 55, Carl Lawson.
Oh, Carl Lawson.
Yeah, I think he was I could be wrong. I think he was the first one to get to him and try to make that tackle.
I missed who was at the edge there, but 55 is going to play a lot for number 94 now.
Here's Boswell, by the way. At
4th
least we
down.
held him to 3.
Thank goodness we held him on 4.
Right now, that is a win for this defense.
Yeah.
That is a win.
And listen, let's hope that maybe he misses a 41-yarder, right? I mean, probably not. He's a damn good kicker, but with the weather, the field, maybe he'll shank one.
Hey, you never know.
And of course he does not. He knocked that shit right through, like hardcore.
Oh.
That shit went like
I've
never seen a ball go. It went straight
weird,
into the goddamn camera. But it's 3-3 now. What am I gonna say? Listen, we haven't taken. We need to get a 10-ish point lead by halftime. If we can do that, we have a chance to win this game. We have control. If we don't do that, it's going to be hard to win this game. If we don't have I think we need a 10-point lead or more. That's just me.
See, Unknown Ninja said we're lucky that they didn't go for it. They could have easily gotten
Against
3
our
yards
defense,
against us.
I agree. But I also think they're not scared of us. They're not
They
scared of
have
our
the
offense or our defense.
They have the entire game to run on us.
But see, here's the thing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but here's the thing. They don't want to go down. They don't want to be down in points, so they would want to get points so they can put less pressure on their offense. The problem is...
This puts pressure back on us now that it's 3-3.
Kinda. It keeps it close, but the bigger deal is that for me, I feel more like the Cowboys... Like the Steelers are very confident that when they get the ball back, they'll be, like you said, they'll be able to just run the ball down our throats again. And it'll be the same kind of situation where they get a field or eventually a touchdown. You just keep getting those drives, you're going to get points.
Let's be real. We are the desperate ones here in this scenario. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I feel the pressure that if Dak, my goodness, if the offense doesn't score here, I feel that pressure already. And we haven't even taken the field again.
I hear you.
So that's what I mean by it feels a little bit different because I don't know how Steeler fans are feeling, but I don't feel the same way when I think of it that way.
Last week, the Steeler fans were feeling pretty shitty because the first 3 drives, the Colts scored a touchdown, and a field goal. And you know why? The first drive they had 38 yards rushing. Second drive, they had 42 yards rushing. The third drive, they ran and they had a run of 10 yards. So my point is that they scored 17 points because they ran the fucking ball. We ran the ball once in a predictable run for 1 yard.
I would say, I don't want to see us move away from the run, but we'd have to move with the run in the first place. Like
we have to be smarter about the way we run. It's the way we run. You know what else that does? We have to run early because you have to start setting up, even if it's not successful, as long as you're showing the run a little bit. you can then work into play action. And that's where the Steelers have a weakness with their linebacking core and coverage. Patrick Queen specifically. So to me, this is the scheme of the game. You have to build towards
this game properly.
It's the game planning it, right? And they should have done this already 3 days ago. So the fact that they always look confused bothers the living fuck out of me when it comes to this Cowboy coaching staff.
Wiseman27 said Cardinals came back and won their game because they didn't abandon the run after the first half.
We haven't started the run yet.
We've abandoned it and we haven't even started. Oh, man. So let's get down the field and score. You know what, Jetly44, that's it. You know, no, we won't have to turn this any more complicated than it needs to be.
Nobody can move until the ball is touched, for those that don't know. And once it's touched, you take the knee. If the ball goes out of bounds without hitting inbounds first, it goes to the 40. It goes to the back of the end zone, it goes to the 30. But if the ball lands in between the goal line, the 1 yard line to the 20, it's a live ball. And you got to pick it up and you got to run. So
there you go, Cassie, because I know you asked earlier about some of the new rules.
But the main reason is to limit injuries and to make last year they kicked, I think, 93% of kickoffs went out of the back of the end zone. Nobody had returns.
Yeah.
So they're trying to get a little life back into the kickoff return without injuries, which is, I think, is smart.
Much love. By the way, Zeke goes from lining up next to Dak to lining up behind Dak.
Zeke's going to run the ball, but it's a flag on us, and it looks like it's on Terrence Steele.
I don't know.
It's on us.
Yeah, it is.
Number 78. Oh,
Guyton again.
Guyton moving, the rookie.
Tyler Guyton is getting absolutely slammed when it comes to penalties.
It's crazy. After that first week against Myles Garrett, great. And then all of a sudden, trash. Where is he moving?
I think they just called it on the wrong guy.
Very little movement by Tyler Guyton there. It looked like he twitched a little bit, though, I will admit. But
I don't know. I think no offense, I think they called it on the wrong guy because I swear I saw movement on the other side, but at this point it doesn't matter.
Holding, by the way, 3 holding calls on Guyton is tied for the second worst in the NFL. There's a quick pass to Turpin, who gets a couple of yards and back to the line of scrimmage, the original one. So we gained 5 yards or 4 yards. So it's like 2nd and 11. I like using Turpin, but man, they had all their guys there. TJ Watt almost got the pick.
Way too long.
Watch TJ Watt, how fast he almost got this pick. We have to chop him down, though. That's the point of that play. You got to take that number 90, that edge down, so you can make the pass not so dangerous. Dak had to avoid the bad block by Terrence Steele to get that ball to Turpin, and he had the speed.
By the way, 2nd and 11.
And he had that speed. We got motion going in the backfield with Zeke, and wide open catch by Jalen Brooks. First down, Cowboys. You see?
One heck of a catch there.
Not just motion. Motion at this. They're calling us short.
Aww.
They're calling us short. I don't fucking believe this shit. 3rd and 1. Now we got to run the ball predictably. Oh, we're going to throw it here. Dak's got to get it out. If he gets sacked, it's over. So throwing the ball down away to nobody. What the fucking shit? This sucks, man. We just suck.
That's what happens when you rush a play.
This team fucking sucks.
Dak, by the way, took a big hit there.
I don't give a fuck. He can go take a big shit. I'm done with this shit. I can't. This is bitch fucking football by our Cowboys.
There's a flag.
It's going to be intentional grounding. Now, McCarthy wanted to go for it. This is a disaster team. Dak, the coaches, the defense, the offense, the fucking owners. Fuck you, Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones. Now we got to punt. Now we can't even go for it on 4th and short. When you fuck around, you find out. And that's the problem with this fucking team. We are cunts in this fucking game. These coaches suck. These players suck. And it just shows, man. This is basic football shit. Why didn't we fucking I understand he didn't have full control. You challenge that shit. If you don't challenge it, you run the ball on 3rd.
That was a first down.
On 3rd and 1. You fucking run the goddamn ball. You don't sit there and play games. They play around. That's the problem with these fucking Cowboys, these coaches, these players. They just
not even that, but we didn't have to rush to go make that play. We could have taken the extra 10 seconds.
The reason why they rushed was to make sure that the Steelers kept the same personnel in the field. And because they had a pass coverage, that's why a run kind of stop situation, they gave us the pass.
I know, that's great, but you know what would have labeled all of that completely irrelevant? Challenging, because we had the first down.
And that's bad. And that is bad coaching. You take a chance on a challenge there. Coaching sucks.
What happened to these guys supposedly up in the booth that are supposed to be on our side? They could check it. And by that, I mean Cowboy employees who are supposed to be checking when we challenge things and not.
It's as simple as this. This is a fair catch on the 25 for the Steelers. It's just arrogance by McCarthy. It's ego from McCarthy. It's like, it's okay if they fucked us because we'll get the first down.
Yeah, and by the way, the refs didn't screw us. Refs call things incorrectly like that all the time. That's why it's up to you to check those things, right? Some plays are automatically reviewed, and it happens that we don't even have to do anything. But that's why the challenge flags exist, because sometimes the refs make mistakes and they call things wrong. But that was a first down that we could see from outer space.
Okay, I disagree with you. I don't think it was a guaranteed first down, but it's close enough you take a chance on it. That's all I was trying to say. In the meantime, you devise a play for 3rd and 1. That's the smart thing you do. But the Cowboys are dumb.
Look, that second camera angle they showed once you saw it from the sideline, he didn't
have possession initially. If he had possession initially, it's a first down. But he bobbled it, and when he regained possession, it was like, you don't know. So you have to kind of check that. But McCarthy, instead of checking with the booth, taking the time, and come up with something smart in 3rd and 1, that's something you can really get a first down on. And instead of doing that, he just rushed the play.
Several comments, by the way, saying that we should have just ran the ball as well.
That's all I was saying.
That was not the situation.
Dak could have fell forward. Dak could have fell forward, got the first, but that wasn't the call. And one of Dak's problems, he don't take over the game. So, 1 plus 1
Tokyo
equals
said
2.
at this point, just let Aubrey attempt the 80-yard field goal.
I don't care. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the record.
Unknown Ninja said, no GM, no coach, no way to win. Micker said, I don't think that was a first down.
Listen, it was close enough to challenge, but you don't rush the play and then throw the ball. It's idiotic, and the Steelers weren't even lined up like they were ready to stop the run, and we throw the ball.
Matthew Herron said it. Why did they hurry up? Now, again,
because of the personnel package the Steelers had, the Cowboys liked the matchups they had. But the point is, we had the matchups to run the ball. They had their fucking pass defense in there, and we passed into their pass defense. That's bad. That's not Dak's fault. Dak was put in a tough situation by the cunt fucking coaches. That's the problem. And Dak has to do it. I mean, the guys can't block, and you got you passing. Now he throws the ball. Now it's
McCarthy
a penalty.
didn't even take 2 seconds to see if the play should have. That's what I'm saying.
He shot her fucking foot off.
Of thought put into should we challenge? Like, what did that last play look like? It was just like immediately on to the next. And normally in football, that is more beneficial than not. But damn.
See, Doc is like, where's the motion? We have some motion, but it's not. He's saying it's all penalties.
Yeah.
We got to snap the ball while we're in motion, and you see every time we do that, we have a positive play. Whenever we sit there stagnant or quickly a shift or a basic motion, and then everyone stops and the defense sets, we're back to the same shit. The Cowboys are just stubborn.
I know.
Like Jones is no accountability and stubborn. McCarthy stubborn and no accountability. Well, what do you think the players are gonna do?
Now, by the way, jump tube. That is a kind of a cool point there. Can't believe it's been since '82, the last time that this game was played in primetime.
Primetime. This is the first Sunday night game ever between these teams. There's some pressure. 55 getting in there, making a very tough pass and a very tough catch. He does make it fair. Haywood.
That's
but who was in the face of the quarterback there? This guy. Let's hear this. Kneeling. The knee. Yeah, so that's a torn ACL or an MCL. He's out for the year, guys. So the rookie,
like I said, I thought it looked like.
Yeah.
We all kind of said we thought it looked like an ACL when we saw it again, but we're hoping that it was just maybe his calf issue or something. But
things looking slow here. Can the Cowboys pick it up? No, you missed the. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with 27? It's a flag. Hopefully, it's a hold. Let's hope that they save us with flags, because right at this point we need the refs to help us.
Let me try to see if I can find that thing about the refs that I had seen earlier, just because I feel like at this point it's going to be very relevant.
Well,
okay, so yeah, this is absolutely going to be very relevant when
hands to the face by the Cowboys, number 93, Linville Joseph in the middle, and he has his hand right in the fucking throat of the fucking center. It just.
Keep this in mind as well, guys. We have 3 defensive ends on the sideline: Tyrus Wheat, Chauncey Golston, and Carl Lawson.
That's it.
That's the rotation.
One of them is this guy.
That
55.
is the rotation tonight.
Carl Lawson, Golston, number 99, who is really a tackle. We're fucked. Good luck to this Cowboy team. We're in trouble. 55 is going to play the best game of his life. Hey, at least he got in there.
Almost.
Oh my God, how do you fucking drop that?
Almost picked.
Malik Hooker, you dumb hooker. Get the fucking pick.
That's why he's not a receiver.
Yeah, good point. Malik Hooker's having some bad season this year.
But damn.
He dropped the pick.
That wasn't.
Let's see what comes out of it. That's Van Jefferson, by the way, going deep. I want to know what would have happened. What's going to happen in this drive? Because right now, okay, it's a drop interception, not a big deal, right? Hit him right in the hands.
Is this going to be one of those moments that CD we're going to come back to?
What happens on this drive? Let's stop him. Let's stop him. It won't hurt as much if we stop him. Be like a punt. We got to stop them. If they get points, Malik Hooker just cost us points. Let's see what happens. 55, I'm feeling good about you. Come on,
Hey!
and no fumble. Yes! Yes! He got the ball, baby. You know it. What the fuck I'm saying? Carl Lawson.
Woo!
But he didn't make the sack, though. It was Golson that made the sack, I'm pretty sure. What? They gave the ball to the Steelers. 55, you dumb schmuck.
Can we review that?
What the fuck is going on? I know Justin Fields' hand is hurt.
Can we review that or challenge that or something? I think Boston's kind of making an aw shucks type of face. I think it slipped out from him.
How can that happen? I think it was who was it? No, it was Linville Joseph.
Hey,
got the sack, knocked the ball out. And how the fuck did he not get it? He ripped it back around.
That's what I'm saying. I think it slipped right back out into his hands.
Should have been our ball right there. Now we missed the interception and we missed the fumble.
But it was a sack. 30, 20. Are we reviewing this?
No. I don't know. Maybe they are. But
so now we're challenging.
But here's the problem with this play. First of all, we don't know how it looks, so let's see how it looks. But if he had the recovery and he was in his hands and then he got touched and then it came out, that's different. So let's see what happens. Let's see who gets this. Ugh. Unbelievable. I mean,
I don't know.
Why would you challenge this one and not that first down?
I think because he's feeling salty. He didn't challenge that first one earlier.
I mean, this is in his hands, and Justin Fields literally just rips it away from him.
Okay, so while they do that, and honestly, that was a horrible challenge because you can look, here it is. You can pretty clearly see, well...
No, it's nobody's ball yet. They're hoping that, because he has that white glove on it, and Justin Fields took it out afterwards.
The thing is that here, you can clearly see that Fields ended up ripping control back away
from him. The thing is, here's the question, guys.
And go ahead, I'm going to look
talk to Sully. He'll agree with me on this. So, my guy, 55, Carl Lawson, he had to have enough control. Did he have control of the ball? In his hand, stuck in under there, holding it against the ground. Did he have enough control of that ball to then, be touched and be down? Because he obviously on the ground. Or was it still anyone's ball? Are they going to say it's still anyone's ball? And Fields ripped it out because it was still not really possessed by 55 Carl Lawson. And that's the key here. Now, I will go back on my word there. I'm going to say that it is a good challenge. This is not a bad challenge looking at it from the last angle. But
let's be real. They got lucky challenging it that way just because we know they just challenged it not because they somehow saw that angle.
Salty from last time. So, they missed out on that first down. So this time they just did it quick because they figured, hey, we would have used it last time. We'll use it now.
Ew, this is gross. Gardner Minshew was caught picking his nose and eating his boogers on the bench.
Gardner, what the fuck? He's a former Philly, no wonder. Disgusting Philadelphia Eagles.
Sorry, I literally am just looking for this ref thing because I do think it's relevant, and I know it's here.
I mean, all right, that's fine, but yeah,
I know that's why I said.
This is a flag happy crew, though. Well, I will say that, and it's being shown here. Man, by the way, we didn't say this earlier. I know this feels like it is a new stream, but we're kind of a continuation stream here from earlier tonight, where we had the pregame stream, and big shout outs to Skeptical Fan who dropped in the Cash App. Jet Li, who dropped in the Cash App and is trying to go for a 3-peat. A lot of threes on the screen. And it also dropped here in the Super Chat. And huge shout outs to John Luna, who's trying to get that sponsor of the week because he's first place on the overall board. And he's also, right now, the gifting leader on the board here for this week. So he can be taking half this board for himself. Jet Li hanging on 25 points in the Stream Boss. And he's hanging on by a couple over Skeptical Fan in the Cash App. Just want to lay the groundwork out for everyone because I know because this stream we just kind of went into things, right? So you know how to do. You guys know how to partake in this. And yes, if you have a thought or something really you want to say or us to see, you can drop a super chat, you can drop a Cash App, and we can read your comments. Give you our thoughts about it during the game here in the middle of this thing. And outside of that, we'll try our best. Catch up as many comments as we can in there in the house. Hit the like for the stream. Hit subscribe if you're new, and hit the notification bell.
By the way, we lost the challenge.
We lost the challenge because we have a stream. Now,
differently.
Let's see if they do anything on this play. There's a flag. They moved the pocket on purpose, and so no one open. It's incomplete. As long as no flag, it's 4th and 24. No flag. So I'm just going to leave it at this. The Malik Hooker interception did not hurt us. But unfortunately, we could have the ball in 25 if Carl Lawson would have held on to that ball. So we'll see what happens. They're punting the ball here.
Man, I feel like that went from 0 to 60 and back again.
We got Turpin. Will Turpin get a chance to get a return here? Let's see. Cowboys are coming with a blitz on the outside. Try to make him nervous. Bad punt, which is exactly what we wanted. Smart. Well, actually, it's not a bad punt. It's a great punt. It bounced 20 yards backwards to our 24-yard line.
Damn, it started off really well.
My goodness. And we can't catch a motherfucking break.
Unknown just said, I want a coach that doesn't need a mirror to see his balls. I mean, at this point, he needs a magnifying glass to see the one on the field, too. So, you know. Very
Incredible.
frustrating, just because, again, we could have challenged that first one.
And that would have kept the drive alive. But even if we didn't...
And not just that, but again, we're so slow. It takes us forever to basically do anything.
The same people with Forrest Gump. That's all I'm just trying to do.
Oh, yeah. So, no, I'm just saying that it's just so frustrating to see it take so long for things to get figured out in Dallas. But then the one time we decide to have a hurry-up offense is the one time we should have taken an extra 5 seconds to, like, maybe
Listen, I've seen the Cowboys do a better job at this stuff. You know, I've seen the Cowboys do a better job at this stuff, at running their offense. At coach and playing. I've seen a better job of this team. They're just playing like they don't even.
So again, we do have some motion, but it all stops.
We live first tackle, motherfucker goes down. Rico Dowdle gets tackled by a cornerback or a safety, whoever. Deshaun Elliott. The point is that
there's no.
This is a slight guy here.
Well, what's the terminology for yak? For running
yards
backs,
after catch, yards after contact,
right? So yeah. I'm like, I know it's something. But
by the way, our yak for the team is the worst in the league. The best guy is Rico Dowdle. He just gained like a yard after the hit contact there. He got hit after a yard and gained a yard. That's a
weird lineup.
2 total. We got, is that Turpin?
Turpin, yeah.
It's a run of Turpin. No seal. 2 guys can't do a fucking thing.
We just lost like 5 yards.
Herberg, the third stringer, kicking our ass because CeeDee Lamb can't block and Guyton can't block. They cannot seal that fucking outside, and of course, we lose 6 yards. I mean, 3rd down and what? 16 now? This is disgusting, guy. I mean, who could be proud about this team? Let's be real. If you're proud and you're blind, this is our best player in our first pick.
Again, it's hard to.
There's nothing good in this team.
Yeah, it's hard to
guys.
be prideful when this is what's being put out there.
And Lipke is one of the options, one of the weapons for Dak in the passing game.
I really don't like. Whatever that weird staggered lineup, Lipke's like falling on the ground.
Going down the field. Is he open? CeeDee with the catch. Did he make it?
Yes, he did.
Hey, look, he dropped it at the end.
No, he made it.
Just don't do that. He did this. Don't do this. Or you get a fucking...
God, it's like that. I no offense, but it's just
Let's
like that key and piece.
He catches it. He has to keep that ball in there.
He does.
It looks like, does it come out? Woo!
No, he keeps it. That's a catch.
It's got to be all the way through the catch. I see him put the ball down to the ground.
See, this is where you do hurry up offense.
Yes, to make sure they don't challenge it. But it's just taking us off. Dak's taking too long. Changing the play now, and we rushed up to keep their personnel out there, and now we're just fucking around. We used the whole clock. We got 10 seconds to snap it. Not that we'll be fine, but they wanted to challenge it. They could. TJ Watt out there. We got to watch him. Quick throw, good. First down for CeeDee Lamb. 15, 6, 20 yards.
Hey,
First down, Cowboys.
By the way, this man's jersey is already absolutely wrecked.
Dak,
And
so is CeeDee
all
Lamb
of our
too.
players, they're completely covered in mud.
The important thing, and I'm going to keep seeing this watch. Watch number 90. That is the key to everything. Number 90 on the outside is the one we have to block, TJ Watt, if we don't block him. But I will say this. We're finding the soft spot for the Steelers when it comes to the coverage on CeeDee Lamb. Number 24 is trying to keep up with him. He cannot. Look, they're going to blitz the linebacker. Watch 90 on the right side. Nice takedown there. We'll go the opposite way.
Turpin
gets a little bit. If you get a break in that tackle.
He got like 6 yards.
That's
good for.
Did you see what the Cowboys did there? I watched.
By the way, it was kind of like a trips left staggered line again.
The Cowboys gave the look that we're going to throw the quick pass again to the running back or to Turpin to the right, and we chopped down T.J. Watt to make it look we're going to go right, and we actually went left.
Yeah.
So we hope that the rest of the defense flows left, but Turpin came out of the game. He's hurt. He's not crazy hurt, but he's banged up. I think he's banged up a little bit.
I thought he was just taking a breather, but
Under center for Dak.
By the way, motion
running the ball to Dowdle. He gets outside, finally untouched for a bunch of yards, and to the 15.
There we go. I think that was his best run all season.
Well, we haven't had a run over 10 yards by any running back.
So that was our first run over 10 yards, by the way. It looked like about
the best
13.
run we had all day was 12 yards by CeeDee Lamb.
Okay, so then there you go. That's officially our best run.
We're on the 27, so count from there. 27-yard line.
Boom.
Did we get? Not yet. We got to the 17, 16, 15, 12-yard run.
Okay.
So we tied the best run.
12. Great catch, baby.
I
thought 13.
So we tie CeeDee Lamb. So Rico Dowdle and CeeDee Lamb are the best runners of the year so far. With 12 runs, 12 yards, by the way, we're the worst.
Hey,
in
first
every
and 10,
category
offense
running the
is
ball.
moving. We're in the red zone.
Quick throw to the outside of Tolbert. There you go. Man, break a tackle. He did, but
look,
got about 4 yards.
He got an extra yard or two there.
Think about that as a run. That's a 3.5, 4-yard run.
Oh, look, I feel like the yak on this team overall just...
Well, the Steelers are tackling well.
I know, but just...
We don't have any of that extra. Well,
Like, we just got to, like you said, we just got to hope our guys just don't get touched. There you go. So I'm just saying, the only person who I think has done anything there is CeeDee Lamb. A few times he's obviously broken a few tackles to kind of squeeze out some extra yards.
Run to Rico, and it's on first guy, TJ Watt, right down he goes.
Guyton is down. He's grabbing his left knee.
I mean, let's just call it a season, guys. What do you think? I think we just call it a season and just take a break and just take this season off. Like the way, Jerry Jones said, it's luckily he's not that injured. He must have been just tired getting up. But Jerry Jones called it a soft rebuild. He admitted to it.
Holy crap.
He admitted to a soft rebuild. So this season is kind of
that was a
Speaking of 60, we got
60
people
there.
60 people in the chat. And
thank you guys for chilling, hanging with us.
3rd and 6. Motion. Snapping the ball. Motion with Ferguson. Good. Could something good happen? Will Steele's got a block. He fumbles. He does not block. We lose the field goal.
Yeah.
So Dak got fucked in the ass, fumbled the ball, and then they picked up and then we couldn't even recover our own fumble.
End of the first quarter.
So we end the first quarter with a very positive situation for the Steelers. Tired of this team, guys. I gotta be honest, I'm tired.
And by the way, it was
you want to take the rest
Watt.
of the season
It was
off?
TJ Watt.
Of course it was. I kept saying you gotta watch this.
Against Terrence Steele, by the way.
And it wasn't
I don't
TJ
know,
Watt.
Did you mention anything else?
It's incredible. I just don't like to see other teams celebrating on our faces. We just lost 3 points because Terrence Steele can't fucking block and Dak Prescott cannot fucking hold on to the ball enough that he probably has nobody open. You guys are probably like he can't throw it to someone. No one's open.
I'm gonna read this comment only because again,
it's disgusting.
Why does this keep happening? But William Burney, just a moment ago, said, I like the way this game is going. So far, it feels like we're in control of this game early.
We just lost it.
So
they got now they got all the momentum. We lost points. That's all. It's 3 points. Is that going to cost us the game?
Terrence Steele.
You guys know it will. You guys know it's going to cost us the game.
Terrence Steele's got to go, said JP. Steele blows dick, said Wiseman 27. Throw the ball away or run. Yeah, real shit. You know what? Say it. There you go. Nate said, you're telling us what happens before it happens. So, yeah, Nate, we might be a little bit ahead of you if we are ahead of anybody here. You guys can just pause the stream, give it 20, 30 seconds, or just rewind. Either way, that way
Nick Herbert,
we're not too
the guy who's replacing Alex Highsmith for this game, he's the one that came. Dak wouldn't have fumbled with TJ Watt. It would have just been a sack. It was the hit that Herbert, 51, put on him at the same time. It was like a Dak sandwich that popped the ball out from Dak's dumb fucking hands. And then, the fact that we got 2 of our guys right there and they're not aware enough while one Steeler guy sees it and falls in it and the ball don't squirt out like it did for this motherfucker, right? Justin Fields rips it back in there. We got nobody. Tyler Guyton can't rip the ball back, that fat motherfucker. He can't fucking rip that ball right back. He's 300 fucking pounds. Look.
By the way, it was Nick Herbig
who hit him, knocked the ball out.
But it was TJ Watt who got the sack.
Yeah,
and
he hit him first.
Fumble.
Okay, we'll watch it again.
They're calling it as TJ Watt. Just letting you know.
No, TJ Watt got the hit, but I think the ball he hit him first, so he gets the sack. Although it might be half a sack each.
I mean, they're crediting him with the sack and the fumble. I'm just letting you know.
I know, but
I'm not saying
they'll watch it again. They'll change it because I know how this thing goes. And the ball was knocked out. I don't think again unless they show a replay and see Watt's hand knocking the ball out. Okay, but that was Herbert knocking the ball out while TJ Watt gets the sack credit. Either way, who gives a fuck? Cowboys suck. And that, by the way, that was his 100th career sack. Remember, he got a half sack there because he was at 99.5.
Yeah.
Here, watch Herbert hit him. See, Herbert knocked the ball out, and it was called half a sack, by the way.
Okay.
Because he was 99.5 sacks. He needed a half a sack.
Okay,
so they gave him 100. So him and Herbert got the sack, and Herbert knocked that ball out. But in the end, who gives a fuck? They got the ball on the 20, and we missed 3 points. We lost 3 easy points. Now they run the ball on us.
Ran 7
yards right up our asshole. Calvin Richard. Much love to you, brother. Again, opening this stream's drop. First
Kicking
drop
things
of this
off
stream,
here,
right?
yeah. Thank you so much, Calvin Richards. And with his $5 holler, he said, I just turned on the game, and I can already see the back of Dak's jersey is already dirty. Oh, my gosh. Oh, boy.
You don't know the half of it. How bad this game has been.
Flag, false start on Pittsburgh. Yeah, Dak has been sacked twice now.
I can't blame Dak on
Right?
all of it.
So
I mean,
Dak's
some
been
is just
sacked
bad
twice.
blocking.
Yeah, he's been
Bad play calling.
even one or two times. Like he wasn't sacked necessarily, but he got hit, knocked down real hard. You know, their pressure
He had
is
no choice.
extremely effective. Tyler Guyton is
No one's
struggling.
blocking.
Terrence Steele's struggling
Terrence
even more.
Steele sucks. It all sucks right now, guys. Being honest. Gotta be honest.
The real cherry on top as well, these plays are taking too long to develop, and Dak is holding on to the ball too long.
Throwing it, boom, nice hit there. Interception. Oh, was it interception? I thought it was picked. Are we gonna now try to pull the ball out again? Because I thought our guy knocked the ball out, and it was wobbling, and he ripped it out of there.
Now
Let's
there's a
see.
fight.
Yeah, it's all right.
No
Hits to the face. No hits to the face. They're calling him down there. Watch. Yep.
Look, it should be Steelers' ball.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think
be
so.
real.
I don't know. Overshown ripped that ball out before I think he was ripping the ball out.
Overshown just assisted the receiver in his catch.
Watch. Let's see. Are you sure about that?
Okay.
I will say though, his arm is locking that ball in there.
He was down. He was just down.
Well,
Like,
the ball never moved once he got that ball in his arm here,
I
so
know.
locked up. So I think it is a catch, but
look, Overshown. It does make me feel better to know that there are people on this team that feel the way we feel, that are just as hungry.
feel the pain
for
though.
something.
Yeah, I mean, he's always had that feeling.
I know, but
with his
he's the
team.
only player that I've
I
seen
know.
consistently show it. You know, even in that one game where he only had basically 5 snaps we saw him
Third
in,
and
like.
three. Yep. 3rd and 3. This is a big play here. Nice to get the ball
You
back.
know, we're saying they moved again, and effectively, yeah.
Yeah. Well, now it's 3rd and 8. Makes that a lot harder. 3rd and 8 for the Steelers
2
now.
false starts, by the way, for the Steelers.
Yeah.
Again, I
That was
know
the running back Ward.
we didn't get the chance to go into it, but this is
No.
a very flag-happy ref crew, obviously being reflected
They're
here, because we
sticklers.
have quite a few flags, and
So do
do
they.
the Steelers.
Yep.
So, by the way, not that we didn't think so, but Nealand was officially ruled out for the rest of the game with a knee injury. Just
Yeah,
throws it out
and he
there.
probably tore his MCL, ACL. He's out for the year, probably.
We'll find out.
But this guy's got to play. That's why I wore it. I had a feeling he's going to have a big game. He's already had a good game for the few snaps. He's in here right now, pushing everything in. Got to get the sack. There he is.
do.
Helping get the sack
No
there.
flags.
Osa and Carl Lawson with the sack.
Hey, this guy so far has
Me. No,
done a
sorry.
solid. Yes, you personally have done a
No.
very solid job stepping it up.
Carl Lawson is playing above and beyond right now. I think he's a guy. Again, we know he has the abilities. His real slow start this year. 1 game in preseason. He had a couple games here.
I'm surprised
elevated.
Fields looks a little more discombobulated than I expected him to look. I don't know if that'll continue all night, but
we're doing similar things that we did. Oh, almost a block there. That was Buddy Johnson.
I feel like special teams is going to have a big
Fair
impact.
catch it.
We do.
I know, but it just scared me though the way he dove for that. Turpin fumbles that, and remember,
I think he slipped.
That's the thing. Slipping, whether it's your player or the ball slipping from your hands, it worries me when there's guys
know.
around. You know. Whew. All right, so Cowboys ball. We're like on our own 40, so it's a good spot to be in. When
Good job, defense. Hey, credit where credit's due.
Adjustments were made.
I never, ever thought that this was what the score was going to look like, even at this point in the game, because I was very honest about how worried I was about our defense being able to stop basically any offense for less than 30 points. It's a depressing thought, but with, like you guys said, if that's how we were playing when we had all our starters, how did we expect we were going to play without some of them? And Nealon was hurt,
Yeah.
and Nealon's hurt now.
And half these guys in there are practice squad guys on our team, whether it's number 27 or number 55. These are practice squatters.
So credit where credit's due,
Starting.
because we obviously have also, again, we talk so much about adjustments and doing better and stuff like that. We're seeing, however the rest of this game goes, at least in this moment, I can see some of the preparation that went into this week on the defensive side. So even if we end up blowing it for the rest of this game, for at least one quarter, I can see the effort and the work that was put in.
Yeah.
And some of the things, again, McCarthy, one of the few pregame things he said on 105 Through the Fan, that they focused a lot on tackling, basically both sides of the ball.
Well, tackling and trying to break tackles.
Yes.
For the
So
runners,
actually, wait,
receivers.
I have it here still.
Yeah, I think I'm just saying, like, the Cowboys just no yak yards after contact, and
tackling and breaking tackle
Yeah.
drills. So yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That was
because
like
the Cowboys
a
are
huge
bad at
focus
both.
this week.
Horrible at both, and we started off bad tackling, but we got a little better. And the thing is, the key thing here is not necessarily, it is tackling, of course. By the way, that last drop by Calvin Richard drops Jet Li. to a $20 holler, basically, right? 20 points. So that would take it down and put you right in that spot. Let's keep it Cowboys if we can. Now, I will say this. To me, just the way the Cowboys are kind of doing this, the scheme. That's where I give Zimmer. It's the tackling on defense and working with guys like this here that you got practice squatters. That's hard enough. But to me, the scheme against Justin Fields is the key. That is the Zimmer portion of things. I think Zimmer schemed much better for this game than he did against Lamar Jackson. I think he schemed a lot better in this game than he did against the Giants last week. I think he schemed a lot better in this game than he did against the Saints. We got our asses handed to us. So I'm glad that at least I'm seeing a little. The improvement you're seeing is the scheme against Justin Fields. That's coaching.
Schoonmaker in motion.
He sets himself though, and Zeke runs to the left, gets to the outside. That's a hold. It's a hold. They didn't call it, I don't think. If they did, it's on 73, Tyler Smith.
They have not called it.
The referee went literally to his... Because the guy... When a defensive guy gets his hand up in the air and he can't move, that means the guy's holding him. So when the guy put his arm up, I could see Tyler Smith let go. And the ref went to his thing, and he didn't get the flag out in time because he watched Zeke go out of bounds and he just let the play go. So that play, they let it go. We got a break. He knows that bitch about us getting the shit by the refs all the time. Not that time. We got lucky. Dak's looking, dumps it out to Turpin, which is probably the key of that play. Face mask! Face mask, motherfucker! There you go! Thank you!
Not to stop, but Turpin, fighting for it.
You gotta fight for it. Turpin's giving some passion out there. Turpin, that whole play was designed for Turpin. He was the third read on that play. Watch this here. Bang. Grabs him, pulls it.
Ooh.
15 more yards.
And he got yanked, too.
Yeah,
thank goodness he was able to turn his body.
He almost caught his leg underneath him.
That's what I'm saying. He got really lucky. He was able to at least turn a little bit because that could have ended up way worse for him.
Number 31 is Bishop. He's the rookie. Real shit. That's your weakness. We need to attack 31, and I've been saying that these two streams we had this week.
Turpin's taking a second there.
Yeah, it's the second time he has to take a breather.
Because he got twisted up there.
But he's not an every down guy. You got to remember that. So when he's in there, everyone's watching him. And that time he was the third read. Dak looked off, and knew where Turpin was going to be.
Showing
and knew
a lot of overshown on the sideline.
And knew no one was going to go in there. There's a little reverse. Can we get the blocks? No, we can't.
Well.
So because our undrafted tight end, number 89, Brevin Spanford, missed his block, is why we gained 1 yard.
Whoa!
This guy is shoving Zach Martin? Referee, you better watch out because Zach will punch you in the ground.
What the hell just happened
there? The referee just shoved Zach Martin.
Because Zach Martin was saying, I guess Zach Martin said some words or something. What happened?
My God, and BB missed the block in open field. It's horrible.
Oh, okay. Zach Martin was pushing off a Steeler player who was kneeling on CeeDee Lamb after the play was over. Yeah. The ref was trying to tell Zach Martin, no, you can, Here
we go. There's 90 right in his face. But he gets the ball out to Ferguson. Go, baby. 20 yards. Nice job by CeeDee blocking. Hold on to that ball. It popped out. But he reclaimed it. Minka Fitzpatrick knocked that ball out. But
way to go, Ferguson.
Great play.
CeeDee Lamb, fantastic block.
Guys, he let off his block, CeeDee Lamb, at the time where he knew Ferguson was on his way. It was a great job by CeeDee Lamb on the block, which gave Ferguson an extra 10 yards. Watch this. First block, the next block. Here's CeeDee Lamb. Watch him block 31, the scrub, bam. And then 39, Fitzpatrick. And Fitzpatrick, watch him knock the ball out. At the end.
Again, it's
Fitzpatrick's good player.
It's a slippery ball. We've seen turnovers on both sides. I have a feeling it won't be the first or the last.
Zeke's in the backfield here. We got 12 personnel.
We changed up the play, though.
Yep. A little tighter formation, and we're going to run the ball to Zeke for no gain. Just
lost
disaster.
the yard, actually, I think.
Just ugly as fuck. We cannot
Someone
run.
loses a helmet.
What? That's the second time TJ Watt lost his helmet, by the way. But we can't do... We can't... Zeke is just
Look, this is a
out.
wet, slippery game. Helmets have been flying. The ball has slipped around on both sides, right? Cowboys, especially because we're wearing our white jerseys, we look extra dirty and banged up already.
Tokyo, we cannot abandon the run.
Yep.
Never abandon the run, but how about we put Rico? How about we put Rico in the game, huh?
9 minutes, 40 seconds left, by the way.
In the second. We got Watts against...
We find ourselves in the red zone once more.
Gotta throw that ball away.
Hey, at least there was somebody there this time.
I'm going to say this. Turpin was smart not trying to catch that ball. It would have probably lost a yard. So he just put his hands away.
He just knew no more intentional grounding
just
here.
30-11. Now we're setting up for a field goal here, basically, because 11
yards. It's going to be very hard for us to...
We already lost a field goal. Now, here you see... Is that Herberg again? He's the backup linebacker who's coming in there and working Guyton. I just don't like seeing that happen.
So weird. Not to say that we didn't think Guyton... Oh, shit. I told you Tyler Guyton was hurt earlier.
Okay.
I told you he was hurt earlier.
He's hurt again
It's
now.
that same fucking leg.
It's underneath his left knee. Left
Is
knee.
that the doorbell?
I don't know. The left knee or left. I would not open it, baby. Hold on. All right. Sorry, guys. I know we had somebody at the door at like 11, almost at 10:45 at night. So they opened it up here. We see what it was, and it was one of my daughter's friends delivered something here to the house. We got a little bit on guard. So just by opening the drapes here, we can see the outside, and we knew it was. So it was all good. Good to go there. Just didn't want to have maybe a robbery on camera or something.
Yeah, if we're gonna get robbed, it's not happening on live stream.
It's not gonna happen on live stream. I gotta get my gun anyways and blow a hole through the door. So,
Anyway, guys, now that we're settled, so what? I mean, I have to admit that discombobulated me for a second. So where were we at, Cowboy-wise?
I don't know. We were at the point where the Cowboys
so
are 30-11.
Let me hit the
Pretty
chat.
sure it was 30-11, right? It was a 30-11.
Yeah, we don't. If we, no offense, but yeah, if someone I don't know is knocking on my door at a time that is no longer polite society time, I'm not opening the door. I
did not authorize any opening of the door until we saw that the person was here, and we knew the person was here for a reason. All right, but we didn't know it initially.
Yeah. Plus, our security system has activated, as you guys can hear, so perfectly safe now that the dog is on the case.
Yeah.
So
Thank goodness Asha's on it. But much love to Calvin Richard with that $2 holler, breaking a tie.
Thank you so much. Appreciate
place.
you, Calvin.
Yes. What did he say?
Our run blocking is pathetic.
I can't disagree. And I saw that reverse to CeeDee Lamb. And I don't know if that's what he's talking about, but man, 2 missed blocks out of 3. And CeeDee got a yard gain. We were lucky to get that. 30-11, CeeDee in motion but set. In the slot. Key to watch there. We moved. Like a bunch of fucking idiots. Is that steal? 78?
Let me see. You called it.
I have one eye.
Yeah, William Burney. Yeah, it's not just you. Yeah, Dak does not run the ball.
It's kind of a thing that, because he did it in college. It's not like Dak doesn't want to run. It's because the coaches have told him since Jason motherfucking Garrett said, don't run the ball, Dak. Stay in the pocket till you get sacked. Fucking idiots. Let him be Dak. Stop trying to make him fucking somebody else. Anyway, I mean, I'm saying that's what the coaches should be doing.
Tard Hunter, I promise you I can look out the window just as easily as Mr. MCF.
Yeah.
Is he out?
Guys, the wife was not going to open the door without. Yeah. Nobody's opening the doors in this house. Trust me.
I peeked through the door. That's all.
Okay, you got to make sure you explain.
Not through. You know what I mean? Like, there's what people don't have peepholes. Like last time, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, no one's opening doors in this house. Is my point.
So, by the way, I did call it. So, remember how I said that he was hurt, Tyler Guyton?
Yeah.
He got rolled on in that series, but kind of got up slow.
Yeah, he got up slow on that one. I remember that. Yeah, and then now
it is his left knee.
So Tyler Smith moved to the right tackle. Left tackle. TJ Bass came back in. And there's Brandon Aubrey knocking the ball through for another 3 points. We should have been 9-3 right now. At the very
Who was it that joked? I think it was the lunatic that said the score was going to be like 6-5 or something.
Hey, give him a safety and we'll take the win. We'll get sacked in the end zone. Game over.
That would be
something. And who said that? Lunatic?
That was the lunatic, who said it in our earlier.
And the lunatic, then he gets forced a free jersey for that. Because he's always given jerseys. So he gets forced a jersey if he predicts that shit. Because nobody would have predicted a 6-5 game. I'm just saying. And again, we're far away from that. By the way, with that drop by Calvin Richard, bam. 18 points on the stream boss for Jet Li, which that stays up constantly during every stream we go live. and you're repping that board here every night. It could be for 3 weeks sometimes. So, and again, Jet Li could power that back up and build back up till it gets to the orange, to the yellow, to the green. So, it's a whole thing. Tyler Guyton, unfortunately, limping back to the locker room.
Look,
it is what
I don't
it
think
is.
it's going to be season ending or anything like that.
Yeah, he's on his own. He's on his own power.
He looks like he's in a lot of pain. I'm going to guess we don't see him again for today.
Yeah.
But fingers crossed, that does mean that he should be good to go for next week. We'll
who
continue
knows?
to touch on that. 8 minutes and 51 seconds left
Ball goes
in the
end
second
zone,
quarter, by the way.
they take a knee then they get to the 30.
This is going to feel like the longest game ever.
Oh, yeah. This thing started at 7:45 in our heads, and it's already almost 11 o'clock.
Now, the Lunatic did say, I want a more convincing win than 6-5, though. So Dustin Roberts is asking who got hurt. Quick injury update, guys. So Marshawn Nealon, unfortunately, did go down with what looks like a season-ending ACL injury.
We're assuming that.
I said what looks to be.
Yeah. I mean, that's our
we'll keep
guess.
you guys updated and let you know. But either way, he's out for the rest of this game and had to be carted off. Tyler Guyton now, unfortunately, he got rolled on in the last drive.
Ooh. What the fuck?
And no
Are you
run
fucking
stop.
kidding me? So Overshown ran into fucking Kendricks and knocked Kendricks down. It's like a bunch of fucking clowns.
We hit our own
out there.
players more than we hit them.
Yeah,
But
it's like a bunch of clowns.
And sorry about that. But Tyler Guyton got rolled on, made it through the rest of that series, came back in now, and unfortunately couldn't quite do it. Is hurt. He's getting checked out in the locker room now. It looks like his left knee is the problem.
By the way, in case you're wondering about why we say it's a fucking clown show out there, these fuckers is the start of it. That's the real big problem of it all. But this is on the field now. They just got another first down, running down our assholes. So
yeah, the injury bug, the injury stick is beating us ugly.
Oh, okay. They're talking about him, about
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
He re-aggravated some kind of injury.
That's why he was like the third quarterback today. I think it was
instead of just a usual backup.
But that's his inactive for the 5th straight game with a quote-unquote calf injury.
Gary McKnight said, I will state the obvious. We need a turnover. Again, the only good thing is that the odds are actually relatively high. Turnovers have happened already several times on both sides of the ball, whether it's slippery balls
but never got actually turned over.
No.
That's the thing. A turnover is a turnover. A fumble happened.
True.
An interception went through Malik Hooker's hands, but we haven't had a turnover.
Got to be specific.
And we've given up 3 points and a turnover. Dak fumbled when he got sacked with no blocking on that fucking line, but Dak's got to hold that ball. And play calling's been fucking shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yay. Shitty has been. And I'm going to be honest, I don't like the play calling in this game for the most part. I think we got away from the run game. I think we don't have enough Rico Dowdle in there. And I don't know. I mean, I know we're going to pass more anyways, but I just think the Steelers lose when you run against them.
The problem is that with our O-line,
they're running against us. We got a nice job there by
I think
Malik Hooker, but we still can't. Look, 27 gets ran outside. He's getting thrown around.
There's a fight happening on the sideline now.
It's not that big of a scrum, but still, the point is, no flags,
I mean, they're not showing it. I think it's bad enough if they're not showing it.
Early ass game.
At this point, I just want to get through this game.
I just want to if we could get the win, that'd be great. I don't even care anymore about anything else. You can't. You cannot care about anything else now. I mean, you can always say that, but there's nothing to even. You can't be confident about anything the Cowboys do. So other than Brandon Aubrey, so everything is kind of a crapshoot. We just got to get through these games and hopefully.
I can't give up.
Of course not.
Either.
That's
gosh.
Osa getting held. Nothing.
Oh wow! Hey, that's a stop.
Is that Carlos Watkins?
That's a stop.
Yeah, I think
They're calling him short.
That was Golston. They're gonna go for it.
I mean, I would go for it, but yeah,
It looks almost like a first, though, the way they marked that shit. Look at Golson with a great stop here. Bam!
Because they marked
That's a first.
Oh, shit. His elbow went over. The ball did not.
He's on that, right over the 50-yard line. I'd say he's definitely through the 50. Right, 4th and inches is what they're calling it. So
I feel like that is what it should be, but damn. I wish I had the camera for the other side. Not that it matters, but... Look, 4th and inches. Let's be real. We're just delaying the inevitable here, but you never know.
They're going for. Maybe there's a penalty here.
You never know.
On them. They're gonna probably try to get us offsides first, though. It's a tush push.
Look, they got it. Like I said, we're delaying the inevitable. Still worth it though. You never know. But the Steelers do get the first
I
down.
can get mad about a tush push first down. I mean,
on a 4th and inches.
Mossy got double teamed here. Boom.
Gary McKnight also said, what the hell is up with Dalvin Cook? So
we talked about him earlier in the week, guys, on Tuesday and on Friday. He's hoping, he's staying patient. He's not upset, but he's definitely getting, his patience is running thinner, I think. And the Cowboys still saying no. And this week we even made Deuce inactive, so we only have 2 running backs and a fullback. Their running back breaks about 15 tackles to get 8 yards, and we're still fighting this team down the field.
I mean,
we're fighting
pretty much every other
this
play
guy just hit
is
the
like
ref
a
in the
fight.
head by accident, but I guess Najee Harris complaining and bitching. It's just a 2nd and 4. I mean, imagine they get 6 yards on first down. Damn, that's a dream. On the ground, we're averaging 2 yards of play on the ground. They're averaging 4.1 yards per play when they run the ball.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me. We know our run game is not what it needs to be with our O-line hurt. What do you think it's going to look like?
There he is. Who is that? Tyrus Sweet right now. 2 good plays in a row, back to back. That stop with Golston, he helped big time on that one.
Again, as much as our run stop is still maybe not where we want to see it, like I said, credit where credit's due. Our defense put in the work to study their game plan and extra practices. Tackles have looked better.
Yeah. There's still been
They've
much
looked better.
yards after contact.
I'm not disagreeing there, but at least it's not, the case of breaking every tackle that's ever been made. Calvin Richards, by the way, much love with the $5 holler
and
on this 3rd and 5.
Trying to get out of the pocket.
Some pressure.
He goes down the field. Good defense there. Donovan Wilson.
I will take that.
Jordan Lewis.
I will take that.
Great defense there. They haven't got anything down the field this entire game. Not going to win. Again, that way.
Great job by our secondary holding it down.
And that's Zimmer's specialty is coverage.
13 points, by the way, for Mr. Jetly44. Calvin Richards said, with this team, our kicker will be in the Hall of Fame before he retires.
Yeah, I agree. He'll be in the Hall of Fame by next year. I don't think I give him 5 years. This is going to say you're in. Watch. When he kicks that 67-yarder or 68-yarder or 70-yarder, he's in there.
God.
He's in there because, that's a false start on the Steelers. Thank goodness. Let's make sure.
Yeah, false start. That's why.
But let's, Brett Maher's in the Hall of Fame. Because he has if he makes one more 60-yarder, he's in the Hall. He beats Brett Maher. And they take Brett Maher's stuff and burn it. So, let's see if Aubrey gets a shot to, break multiple records kicking. But I think that longest kick record, which the record is 67 yards?
That looked weird.
It's a low snap there, it looked like. But here, Turpin gets, he's fair catching at the 15.
All right.
14.5. So, yeah. Much love, by the way, to Calvin Richards.
Thank you so much, Calvin Richard. Appreciate you.
Yes. People who responded. That's kind of cool the way you respond. You can see who responds to that comment. Raul, that's the first time I think it does it. Yeah.
The reply too,
and I will read it out. Cool. If you guys respond to the guy who put, see, that's a good thing that we gotta. I didn't even know that. But
it's the first time I've seen it. Actually,
that's a great way for you guys to you want to get your comment out there. Even we'll touch on it, but you can get people in the comment section talking, in the chat talking about it as well. That respond to it, and Raul 100% agrees with you. So that's a great way, guys. Try to use that little what is that little
I guess reply
reply thing there. Hit that reply on any of these drops in the Cash app through YouTube, and that's a cool way of not just you putting your 2 cents on like a featured comment, but it's a cool way of if you want to put your comment out there, you get our opinion. And you're seeing who directly is getting, giving the opinion on that direct comment. Yeah,
by the way, Gustavo, always go Cowboys.
No matter what.
Nice to see you here. What's up?
Always go Cowboys.
Gary McKnight said, Aubrey will kick 110-yarder. Bet. At this, we're leaving the stadium, and he said, one more thing, and then turns around and just, kicks it.
It's funny. I think if a kicker could kick 100-yarder, it could not be over. It could not be over, I think, I'm going to say, it has to be 93. From the 93, it has to be 93 yards.
That's technically the longest field goal you could have.
Yeah, because wherever that ball hits is where it has to be. I guess it could be. You could call it a safety if you get it. If you don't.
Can you technically kick a kick from the end zone?
That's what I'm trying to say. Once you put that ball down, if you miss it, it's a safety. That's what it would be. That's the way it would have to come out to be. Or you're just not allowed to, and all you can do is kick it from your own 7-yard line. But let's be real.
I would like to never find out.
That's never going to happen. And if it does, check that guy's leg. He ain't human. That's
so, by the way, JP is thrown out there. Is it me or are we scared to return punts?
It's nobody. Everyone's around. Was surrounding Turpin. It was there is a wet field, wet ball because of the storm that went through and the delay. Obviously,
I think
right?
we're actually just being more conservative because of the weather and the circumstances.
Yeah. No, I agree.
We've already seen the ball, get very loose more times than anybody wants to see it. And with everything else kind of going on, I think that the plan, so to speak, when it comes to special teams, if you've kind of seen it, like, we've been especially aggressive when it comes to, when they're punting.
Yeah.
And turning the ball back over to us, like, oh, hey, because CJ Goodwin is absolutely trying to clock whoever their punter is, like, every single time.
It's a little wrinkles that it's coming from Fossil. So you've seen that guy coming off the the outside. That's something so they can't fake a kick and then throw it to the wide open guy. Now here's a quick dunk down to Ferguson.
Gets like 5 yards.
TJ Watt right on him coverage wise. I mean,
TJ Watt's just so fast.
He's just a great overall player.
Look at him. He's covered in turf.
Turf in his freaking
It does seem
helmet.
like every game. I think teams just after week 1 very quickly figured out how to adjust for Turpin in this kind of new special teams kickoff package. So we just haven't adjusted to that. Like, they realize, like, oh, we just gotta go away from Turpin.
I gotta admit, the way the Ravens did it, they just went away from Turpin.
Yeah.
But the punting is different, though. Remember that punting, they can't really go away from unless they kick the ball. The punt has to be really high. That's a hold. Probably on BB, incomplete.
I mean, guys, the offensive line broke down immediately.
3rd and 4. I mean, we can get a first down on a 3rd and 4, and what are we fucking doing here?
By the way, I keep forgetting to say this. One of the things that sucks the most about our current O-line situation, that means we're not running the ball anymore, right? Because we could barely run it before.
BB got shoved so bad. I mean, Hayward's really good, but man, did you see what happened to BB on that play? He got pushed into Dak 10 yards back.
Yeah.
That was a bad. BB's having one of his worst games. That's our center. In case you didn't know, the guy snapping the ball. That's a
hey.
Nope, they didn't snap it. If he had snapped it, it would have been a free play. Good job there by Terrence Steele.
We got it.
Great catch.
We got it.
Tolbert. Let's go, baby.
Ooh, so close.
Huge play. That was a 50-yard play. So Dak with a beautiful throw in between coverage zone. Remember, I told you zone is what we got to break. And
great job by Tolbert as well, too.
Great job, but it was really Terrence Steele that made that play. I wish they would show the blocking. Terrence Steele made a great block on number 90, TJ Watt. Watch that. I wish they would show that play again. Watch the outside here if they show it, baby. Because TJ Watt was going. He was and Terrence Steele rode him to the back and out of the play. 2-minute warning, by the way. And the Cowboys are driving.
Okay.
But I wish they would go back on that because let me know if you
now
guys saw
we get
that.
a little bit of that hurry up offense. So
It's a great
by the way,
block.
I still always get kind of tripped up whenever I see Tyler Smith because he looks like Amari Cooper. So every time I see him, I'm just like, man, Amari Cooper's been eating good.
It's like a bloated Amari Cooper.
What's up? Saying, what are your thoughts on trading for Devontae Adams? My thoughts are I would love to attempt it in the sense of I think it would be very helpful for the Cowboys. But one, we have way bigger need. We have much more need at D-line. So if we're going to trade for anyone, if we're going to do anything, D-line I feel like has to be the move, whether we want it to be or not. But two, the Cowboys would never in a million years trade away a second-round pick for a guy that we'd have to pay a lot of money for, even if it is only for this 1 year, because the way his contract breaks down.
13 to 20 million. But the thing is, a $13 million, I think it's a $30 million cap hit in that range. Every week it goes down $1 million. Keep that in mind. So as it goes a little cheaper, teams may as every week goes by. Today the Raiders played?
Yeah.
Okay. So it went down another $1 million. Now it's only $12 million.
Okay.
Just keep that in mind. Every game it's like $997,000.
I feel like the Devontae Adams situation, like you kind of said, like look closer to week 7, 8 before anyone pulls the trigger, because I think by then the teams themselves will have self-evaluated and figure out, hey, we could use this, and we're still in a position where bringing that in,
now it's going to cost you
be impactful and get us to the postseason.
Now it's going to cost you.
I'm going to go get a quick water refill before this 2 minutes is over.
Now it's going to cost you what? What does it cost you? It costs you, that. Maybe now because you get him for less of the season, maybe it costs you a 3rd round pick now instead of a 2nd. You get a 3rd round pick, but you're also paying less in your cap. You're getting less of a cap hit for a 1-year rental. Now, we already heard Stephen, but the reality is we already heard Stephen Jones speak about this. And he said it would be a, quote, long putt for us. So that means it ain't happening. And the full context is basically said we already have a number 1 receiver here. We already have a number 1 receiver, and Devontae Adams is a number 1 receiver. So bringing him in would be a long putt. That's basically a paraphrase quote. And the number one receiver we have is number 88, baby, CeeDee Lamb. So, yeah, of course we got our number one. We just paid this guy $34.5 million a year. So, of course, that's why I think that people get a little too hyped and overhyped about the fact that someone like CeeDee Lamb is going to be, oh, well, CeeDee Lamb, he's great, but let's bring in Devontae Adams, another number one. It's not realistic that you're going to do something like that. And usually it's bad news when you have two number ones fighting for the limelight, so to speak, and fighting for targets. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Dak's in shotgun. We got 2 minutes to go. And it's a draw play to Zeke. He breaks the tackle. Rico Dowdle, breaks the first tackle and gets about 4 or 5 yards. We want to kind of take this to the end of the half as close as possible. So we want to keep the ball on the ground. I like to run here. I want to run here. We need to run here. And we're throwing the ball down to Dowdle for the first down. For Dowdle, we get to the 20. Now we're in the red zone.
I can't believe they're showing the hurricane stuff.
We're going to get hit with a hurricane, guys. Listen.
It's coming straight for us.
Wednesday night, there ain't no stream happening.
Let's just be glad it's not another Thursday night game.
And we might lose a Thursday stream, too, this week. I don't know. Well, we don't really go live till Friday. So we go, usually Monday or Tuesday and then Friday. So we'll be going live
hopefully by then,
Tuesday and Friday.
Hopefully
we got
nothing is flooded and we have power.
Dak dumps it down to Ferguson. Great move. They fall. He gets about 7 yards.
He slips and falls, but he still gets a solid amount of yards. It's a second and 3
stays in bounds, 1:05. That's exactly what we want. We don't want to get the touchdown right away. Unless if it's there, you take it. But we want to take off time.
2nd and 5?
We want to take off time. We want to take off time off the clock. That's going for the end zone here. It's picked. Oh, did he drop it?
I think.
No, he picked it. Okay, he got it. He got the pick on the 1 yard line.
God, they need to stop showing this hurricane stuff.
So Dak just threw the worst. Again, he's really, that's on Dak. Playing simple.
By the way, this is like the 3rd time this game. We're like 0 for 3 on converting.
Guys, we just gave up
big plays.
So we've given up 6 points now.
Nine.
Twice in the red zone.
Twice. Sure, so then you want to call it 12 or 14 points that we gave up?
No. Okay.
True. I guess last time we saved some.
We had 3 points. It was a 3rd down last play. We were on the 10-yard line, and Dak got sacked and he fumbled. Dak's got a hold on the ball. We just lost 3 points on that play. Back in the second quarter. This play we just lost 3. Come on, we lost at least 3 points. Dak threw I don't know if it was a miscommunication.
I guess I just have a touchdown mindset in the sense of I don't see just the 3 points of the potential maybe
the last time it was 3 because it was 3rd down. He got sacked. Then he fumbled. So obviously it would have been a field goal if he just hit the ground and didn't fumble. This time it was 2nd down, throwing the ball, whatever down it was, doesn't even matter. That was a horrible play either by Dak, a horrible pass, or somebody ran the wrong route. I don't know who it is, but we're fucked. That's all. We're fucked. That's it. We gave away another field goal at the least. We gave up, basically, what I'm trying to say is we gave up 6 to 10 points guaranteed. 6 to 10 points we've given up in this game. Sorry, we're blurry now. Do you want to win games? You cannot win games. And if you do, you get lucky. You want to be lucky? Because we're not winning any games with our own control. We're not winning. We're just lucky if we win. But this is the difference in a good team and a team that's really a playoff team. And I don't know where we're at, but we don't look like a good playoff team. No matter how much we want to fool ourselves.
I can tell you where we're leaning more towards. It's definitely not playoffs.
We're not making the playoffs like this. And if we do, we're going to be first round victims. And what else do you expect? Look what's happening. I know we got backups. I know we got Brandon Cook's out. Brandon Cook is out. And I know we got 3 defensive starters out. I know. Now we got more guys out. That's life. The Niners are missing half their team. You know what I'm saying? And they're 2 and 3. So we're probably, right now we're flirting with 2 and 3, even though we're winning. Are we playing like we're winning? Because it feels like we're giving the game away, and it's not because we're good and we're making bad mistakes. It's because we just suck, and we're getting lucky when we win.
I'm gonna go ahead and just hit up the chat.
Yeah, I just had to get it out.
Maker said that's not on CD. No.
Which one? The interception?
Just because remember last time it was CD who made the mistake.
No,
cost us a touchdown. He's just saying that one wasn't on CD.
Well, I don't know who he was throwing to. But whoever it was, he was either Dak.
Even if it was CD, that was not CD's fault. There is the point.
Let's see here.
Yeah, they're going to show it again. Yes.
I want to see what happened here. Let's see. So it's either Dak or CD, like I said. CD kept going. Dak threw it shorter. Was CD supposed to stop at a certain point? Because he pushed the guy back, and then Dak. There was a miscommunication by CD or Dak. It's not that Dak sucks.
Does training camp matter?
Yeah, it does. And it looks like it's more on CD the way they're making it look. But look, they're on the 1 yard line. Can we get a safety? Get lucky? Speaking of safeties, right? Get him!
Damn, not quite a safety, but what a stop.
The guy, well,
way to go. I'm just
but
saying,
you know who's running the ball
so far?
Because they're missing the guy who's the running back. 2 running backs are out. Cordell Patterson's one of them. The other guy, Waddle, I think Wader, I don't know,
Wader. Here,
He's
I have
out.
it here.
It doesn't matter. The point is that their only other guy is Shamklin. Aaron Shamklin, who's a former Cowboy training camp cut. Undrafted rookie last year, I think. So he's the one that's ran that ball in the end zone. That's a risky move, in my opinion.
I mean, I'm just going to throw this out here. Right, because Texas Cat's saying, if CD ran the wrong route, what the fuck are we spending all this money on Dak and CD for then?
I don't know. It's training camp, I think, more than anything. By week 7, 8, you probably will not see that anymore. But
you would hope so. But the problem is that we are still in week 5 and still seeing mistakes that, like you said, should have been ironed out in like week 1.
Or at least week 2 or 3 with no training camp. We got to push it. Damn it, we push and miss. But, hey, Wheat was pushing everybody back. I gotta give him credit.
I know.
Number 91. Third, if I'm the Cowboys, I call timeout. They do.
We do.
And that's the right call.
This is our final timeout here.
This doesn't again, let's not give McCarthy credit. This is just common sense football. You force them to punt when they're in their own end zone. You force them to punt. There's Shamklin, like I said. He made his debut last week with the Colts. This guy's a tiny little guy. If you guys remember, he was in training camp last year or 2 years ago. Pretty sure. He was drafted by the Cowboys. Well, not drafted. He's from Harvard, and he was undrafted rookie for the Cowboys. 2022, I think. Right? I think. Yeah. So 2 years ago. And Snoop Dogg. So this is actually a big play, in my opinion. We still have 45 seconds to at least maybe get a field goal. Let's get the stop here. Got to get the stop.
We do.
Short. They're not going to go for it. It's a long ass, like a yard and a half.
Great job by it was Wilson and I want to say maybe Tyrus Wheat again. Who's 99
or
again?
Osa Golston.
Sorry.
But I will say this guy was right there in case it was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean 55 is playing with an extra motor today. I like that. Even though look, he ain't no Micah, he ain't no DeMarcus Lawrence, but he's a viable backup now. I do have some. I've seen something 55 today. We didn't see against the Chargers in the preseason game, the last one. Oh, the Cowboys. That's right. I forgot. Cowboys can't stop the clock. The Cowboys are hoping they throw the ball and then it'd be incomplete. And then we force them to punt.
We don't even get the chance.
It's halftime. That was our last time out.
Hey, but at least we
remember that challenge. Yeah, the challenge we used. And we lost 6 points off the board now. This game could have been 12-3. Not that I'm proud about that, but that puts the pressure on Justin Fields and the Steeler offense. The Steelers are 2-1. They 2 wins and 1 loss when they're trailing at halftime. So they will come. They get the ball second half, and they will get back on their ass.
I know, but I want to be a little positive here.
Tomlin's a good coach.
Because I had said that this game would be maybe not a shootout, more a run out, I guess you could say, because I thought that they'd be running up and down the field, back, forwards, and sideways, and that we would be struggling to try and outscore and keep up with the beatdown I thought the Steelers offense was going to put on us. Now, to be fair, we obviously are still having some struggles, but this is a much better defensive performance than I ever expected from this team. So shout out to them. Now, let's talk about that complimentary football, because we forget this term every week. So Dallas Cowboys, let me remind you that complimentary football means offense. Can you meet them halfway? Because I mean, this is, again, the third time we've gotten into the red zone, and the third time that literally nothing has happened, basically. Because
Dak turned the ball over 2 out of 3 times.
I mean,
that's the facts.
Look, I know the field is wet, but did, Dak rub himself in Crisco and then decide to run out there? Because
I don't know.
It's been a while since we've seen this lack of ball security.
This is Dak is usually good at this. This is one of the worst I've seen on Dak when it comes to holding that ball in that sack. Would have made it 9-3, and then, well, at the time it would have been 6-3. And then we hit the field goal, but then at the end here, you saw just the Cowboys on a drive. We feel like we're going to be able to score a touchdown. I talked about this. Literally, you go back to Friday's stream. You remember what I said about red zone? The Cowboys are one of the best red zone scoring teams. I'm talking about touchdowns or field goals. Steelers are one of the worst. And they have 2 red zone turnovers.
I know.
That cost us at least 6 points, at least 3 points on one, and at least 3 points on the other, up to 7. So it cost us between 6 and 10 points. Add 10 of that right now. How do you feel now? 16-3? And now they have the defense can be more Zimmer, crazy and defend, attacking. That's what we got to get to that point.
House Nelson said Aubrey can't win this game for us if we don't let him.
That's true too. But
I know that
it's
took me
bad
off guard,
weather there too, so that's the other thing.
And Chris Plumage, like I said, hopefully, actually, can't even blame the weather. The second the storm passed, guys, there's not even wind. There's not even any wind. The most you can say is that the field is obviously not in the greatest condition and that things are kind of wet still.
Yeah.
But there's, the wind is basically gone. The skies are basically clear. That storm came and basically just said, fuck you for about an hour and a half in particular, and then you're good to go.
Yeah. Yeah. 1 hour, yeah.
So, now it is halftime, baby. Yeah, I know things have been a little busy. I don't know. Do you need to take a quick break first?
Yeah. I mean, if you want to go, you go. Okay. As long as I get you back here. What's your ETA, you think?
I just need a few minutes
all right, cool.
little G to...
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, we're in the middle of family, I guess you could say.
Real quick. So, I gave my only positive from this first half. Do you have anything positive to say about this first half?
Again, I'm going to hit the chat up in a minute, but I'm just saying this is sloppy Cowboy football. I expected this. I've been saying it all week. The way you beat this team is a certain number of ways. So I wanted to see us run the ball. We're not doing that. So already, that's a negative. But, running the ball is what the Colts did and definitely had their foot in the Steelers' ass 17-0. We haven't even tried to really run the ball in a consistent way at all. There's no game plan that says we got to run the ball in this game because the Steelers are weak when you run against them over and over again. We've run so little, and we're gaining 2 yards per run right now. And yeah, some of that's Zeke and Lipke and of course Rico Dowdle, who is our best running back. But there's a lot of worse running back trios out there that do a lot better than these 3 guys, and not because they're bad, it's because the coaching. And the play call timing is poor, in my opinion, from this team. And that's McCarthy, and that's Brian Schottenheimer. So, look, that's offensively, Dak, another bad game for Dak. $60 million? No, $6. Because I'm telling you right now, Dak Prescott got to hold on. He's always going to take a hit, hold on to the ball, save us 3 points. It's third down.
$6 comment.
And then, that play there, I can't say that was all on Dak. I don't know if CeeDee Lamb fucked up. He did it. CeeDee Lamb's fucked up 2 or 3 times already this season. But that one there, again, he cost us a touchdown against the Ravens, I think it was, or the Saints.
Even if you split some of the blame, the point is that some of it still falls on Dak.
Point is that our offense, and the point is our offense, the play calling, the quarterback, the receiver, the running game, the offensive line, it's trash. And it's not because necessarily these players are bad, because we have a lot of skilled players in these positions. It's the combination of this with the coaching plays, the coaching calls that are just not getting the best out of our players. We're still not going in motion, especially on the snap. We're not doing that. We're the fucking worst in the league on that. We're the worst in the team in the league in running category, in every running category.
Just to kind of sum it up, here are the first half possessions.
I didn't say anything good, by the way, yet.
Okay,
about
good.
The team.
Field goal, punt, fumble, field goal, interception.
Right, and 2 of those, so the interception and the fumble, those would have been field goals as well. 12-3 should have been the score at the very fucking least. 16-3 possibly. But we're at 6-3 now, and they have the ball first. Wait till it's 10-6 them up. Now with pressure's back on the Cowboy offense, got to make magic, and they've been shitting the bed every time they get to the red zone.
Mike Tomlin, by the way, unfortunately dropping facts, because he said if we stop kicking our own butt, we can start focusing on theirs. Why does that feel like that applies to us as well directly? They're not kicking our ass. We are self-kicking our own ass. I didn't even know our foot could reach that
Dak
far.
and CD gave away points there. Whether the touchdown was going to be coming or it was going to be a field goal. We gave away points. Points. I didn't say how many, but we get CD and Dak, our highest paid offensive players, gave away points. Our highest paid players. And then Dak earlier fumbling the ball. I'm sorry, it gives away points. That's on Dak motherfucking. Look, it was a dumb play call. There was some dumb third down not challenging, and then third down play calls that put Dak in bad
Cassie
situation.
Stewart throwing out there. We have not seen Hunter Lipke tonight either.
One play. He ran one time, I think, in this game. One play.
Which
one
I
run.
guess when you consider the usage of Deuce Vaughn, there you go, baby. You were right.
I'm telling you.
But we forgot to, I thought Hunter Lipke also got usage, so I guess we just left that to the wayside.
Yeah, we already had usage from Hunter Lipke. That's not even Deuce Vaughn. We know he's getting more runs now. Zeke and honestly, even McCarthy himself said we haven't even running the ball enough to warrant looking for anyone else or up elevating Cook.
Yeah,
Dalvin Cook to the running back. It's not even because we haven't run these guys enough. That should tell. And then we come in this game and we don't run them. What the fuck?
House Nelson, I agree. Fuck all the teams in Pennsylvania.
For sure. But when you flip it over, that's the offense. And again, I guess on offense, I'll say one good thing on offense is that at least we're driving. Like we're still sustaining drives. We got down to the red zone four fucking times.
We're moving down the field. We're getting there.
We got to scoring position 4 times. Let me put it that way because one was a long field goal. But we get into scoring position and we're just making dumb mistakes and shooting ourselves in the foot like the Steelers, like Tomlin said himself. And so at least we're sustaining drives. Can we do that in the second half? That's our we always get 14 points in the first half and we average 10 in the second. So it's not a good look for us in the second half.
I know.
So we lost 10 points already possibly that we could have had in the first. Could have been 16-3. I'm telling you, we lost the chance to get either 9, 12, or 16-3. But the other thing is on defense, I will say I 100% agree with your thoughts on the way that the defense has improved.
They're playing much better than I expect. That's it. My expectations were less than low.
Yeah.
They're playing so much better than that. And I'm sorry, but when you have an entire half of football and you only allowed 3 points, that's a good defensive showing. But, even if we still allowed a few more things than maybe we would have wanted to see. And
that's my thing, though. I think that my big fear was not the Steeler offense. You were saying a shootout. They don't really score that much. And they're not really that efficient. Even if, unless they're blowing out the other team, I guess, but they're usually not blowing anybody out.
But
they're losing at halftime.
We tend to allow a lot of really big plays, or at least we were allowing a lot of really big plays on. I almost said on offense. The defense was allowing really big plays.
Well, look, the Colts last week played basically what we're doing now. We followed the Colts playbook on how to stop Pickens and Van Jefferson going deep and trying to stretch the field. We've cut that. They try to send guys to attack the top of the defense, the back end, and we are just not doing anything. And again, sometimes Fields doesn't even get pressured, and you still see him not being able to throw at anybody. So
yeah, Mr. Seabass. Hopefully, especially with the hurricane coming, maybe our next stream on Monday, Tuesday, maybe we can have you join us then and share your thoughts as we kind of do some of the post-game stuff, just so we make sure that another hurricane can't stop us from talking about what we need to talk about. I'm
telling you.
So if you want to take a break, baby, by the way, it's going to be your only chance because the game's about to come back. I know you're still wanting to...
I just want to finish defensively. Even though we're doing all these things, and I would definitely improve, it's still not to me. I know we got 3 points allowed on that board. I think the scheme, whether it's being learned better or not, the scheme is working better. Is it learned better? Is it just more time? They get it down better? Is it because we got backups in there and they're doing better than starters? It seems like some right on defense. I also think that the Giants. Last week we criticized the defense, which again I agree it was not great, but we never allowed a touchdown.
We did not.
We allowed sustained drives though. So this time we're not really doing that. Yeah, but we're not doing that this game.
I know.
We're stopping these drives because their offense is not. I can't believe I'm saying this, but they're not. Whatever they're doing on offense, their offense is better than the Giants. But the scheme is what's slowing them down. It's not their mistakes as much as
and that's why I say
our scheme.
It does feel like you can actively see the preparation that was put into this game. I wonder, just throwing this out there, we know McCarthy has roots in Pittsburgh, right? Was there maybe extra attention paid to the game planning here? Like, more so outside of just what McCarthy said, we focused more so on this and that.
I think Zimmer had to get his thumb out his ass. It's time. You know what I'm saying? That this shit about allowing 200 yards every fucking game on the ground had to stop.
I know.
And so he, moved Jordan Phillips out and using these guys, I think just learning the scheme overall better. And Zimmer got to get at least some, I'm not saying he's back to being yay, but he's at least showing me that he's adjusting and adapting. And hey, look, he's looking at this team with the Steelers and seeing the things we need to improve on from the Baltimore game where we got our asses handed to us. We got to do it different. And he showed that today. We're doing it different against a guy who's as closest to Lamar Jackson in the league.
Cassie Stewart said her roommate's boyfriend is a Steelers fan. He just said Pitt will come out and run more screen plays to Harris and then some play action to open Pickens up downfield.
They did that, try to do that to the Colts in the second half, and they did get back in the game like that.
So again, we could
Cowboys
easily be
ready.
Seeing something like that for them to not just get back in the game. They'd be
what the Cowboys would do if they were smart is to like, hey, this is where the Colts started to lose their lead. Let's not do what they did, and then so we got to see what the Cowboys matchup situation looks like from Zimmer, because he's doing a great job scouting this game and getting ready at least in the first half. We'll see
now
that
I am going to say the one thing that I know bothers you, my love, right? I know you're exiting stage left.
Yeah, go ahead.
But
I'll give my last comment.
Do you guys remember how this game started?
Yeah,
because we won the coin toss and we got the ball first, which means
well, yeah, I said this before.
Defense has to go out there and do what they've done so far in this first half. I feel like, if I'm not mistaken, though, we have allowed points on pretty much every first drive from pretty much outside of one team maybe. I think we've allowed drives the first time that these other teams have gotten the ball in the second half, almost every single time. So again, we talk a lot about our slow starts, but apparently it applies to the second half as well sometimes. I just am hoping that that is not the case. Again, defense has been doing a fantastic job all throughout the night. I'm going to try and maintain that confidence in them. But like I said, if the offense doesn't even begin to meet them halfway, it's going to end up 9-6 Steelers at this point. So, yeah, it's so disappointed, very frustrating. Seabass, yeah, this is extremely frustrating, extremely disappointing. Even with all the injuries, we still have certain expectations for how some of this is going to look or how some of this is going to go, right? It's one of the reasons why, like I said, I am very pleasantly surprised and happy to see these guys stepping up defensively again. Just so frustrating. I was going to say something else there, and then I decided to change my mind. Too many curse words involved. William Birdie said, this is a very winnable game. Now let's get one offensive touchdown, and that might win this game. Heck. Who was it that said it earlier? Just do what you have to get Brandon Aubrey to win us this game, right? We don't even need to get all the way in the red zone again. If we don't. Not saying that that's going to somehow inspire any confidence. Just saying that we don't even seem to have to do that. Right? We can be mediocre and still somehow win this game, and yet we can't even make it that far. Oh, let me see. Emeraldo Cruz said it's late, and I think the Cowboys come out with more energy. I hope so. Again, the delay was just long enough that I feel like it could have gotten us off our game. What a hit there. Marquise Bell with, quite the hit to stop the Steelers there from running that back too much further. I think he got him at the 22. McCarthy is speaking now. Okay, so the reporter just asked him, how do you expect to get more pressure on Fields? And he said, we have a 7-man rotation and we'll get our linebackers more involved. The second I say it, Leo foul there, almost got Fields. Hey, Fields throws it away. Please, no flag. They're saying it should be a flag for a late hit. There is a flag. Damn it. Tyrus Wheat is going to get the penalty for a late hit on Fields. I would have to see that again because I'm sorry, but what okay, so Wheat's saying it's on him, but
this is one of those old-fashioned decleaters right here. I think surprise Fields coming through that.
Is that really okay. Unfortunately, the reason that was called is because Wheat's helmet did hit Fields' helmet. If he had aimed that tackle just a little lower, it would be a different situation now. Which sucks because that was actually really good pressure too. But I wouldn't call that a late hit. The ball was still barely out of his hands. Okay, so they're not calling it a late hit. They are just calling it roughing the passer. Again, because of that helmet contact, guys. Let me make that clear. It's and they. Okay, so timeout from upstairs. They're gonna have Justin Fields get checked out because there was helmet contact. So, damn. Kyle Allen is now up. So, man, that kind of changed. Yeah, Scorpio said Troy Aikman would still be playing if we had these rules. I agree. I think a lot of quarterbacks are probably looking back at some of these rule changes feeling a little bit salty and bothered, as they probably rightfully should be, because some of those updates were made a little too late. Okay, yeah. So, like I said, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm just trying. I guess they're just kind of replaying it because they're saying that basically Fields looked like when he hit the ground. He looked like for a second he passed out. Like for a split, like he not passed out, but like he looked disoriented when he went down. So hopefully he is okay. Obviously, we never want to see a player hurt or injured. So. Okay. So the ref is talking to Fields now. Is he coming out or not? Are they making him come out? Okay, so it looks like there was a bit of a miscommunication then maybe. Fields is out there still. It looks like... Oh. Okay, so no. I don't even know what the fuck they're doing, but yes. Fields is out. He was trying to stay in. There was some kind of back and forth. Kyle Allen is now in. And Justin Fields is getting checked out in the blue tent to make sure he's okay. I will say he looks fine. Not that that's necessarily any indication. Kyle Allen is literally practicing getting snaps from the center for a second. Ref told Fields if he wants to press charges on Wheat, that would be some shit. Oh. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, it does look like a run here. Which makes sense. That is the safe play for Kyle Allen to run here. Pun intended. Right. You missed quite an exciting moment there.
I heard it was a...
Man, even knowing it was going to be a run, they still get like 6 yards on us. Yeah, so it was roughing the passer on Tyrus Wheat because there was some helmet-to-helmet contact. It wasn't like he went crazy or anything, but he did do it. It was called properly, that penalty.
Yeah.
But for a second, Fields kind of looked like he...
protocol kind of thing?
And again, even I will admit, it didn't look like he passed out. It literally just looked like after the hit, he just kind of like wobbling. Took a second to like reorient himself. So Kyle Allen is in. I know, I was tempted to say Josh Allen as well.
Here comes maybe a blitz from... Oh, no, he's dropping back.
Again, I think it's another... Okay.
Stunt. Are you telling me he's going to be better than the... Are you kidding
Watch him go. Yeah, watch him go. You know what? That would be very... Fumble. No, he was down. Yeah.
That's going to be... Because we haven't prepped
Okay, so it looks like Justin Fields has been marked okay because Kyle Allen's out and Justin Fields is in. Watch him suck again.
Incredible. Was that third down? No, was
that second. That was second. I mean, now it's a first, but yeah, that was a second. They had a 6-yard run on that first one.
They're on the Cowboys' 33-yard line. Cowboys have 5 guys. I'd say 4 guys on the line of scrimmage, but you got to watch for 27. He's out there pressing.
Again, we got to start hoping for a turnover or hold them to 3.
Overshown in there close. Coverage, try to knock the ball out, but 11 held on to it. Van Jefferson. Just like I figured, though. They get the ball, and they're going to drive down the field on us. And they continue to. Another first down for Jefferson. Yeah, it's like the defense heard everything we said and got overexcited. Quick throw, boom, nothing there.
I mean, great hit there by Wilson.
Again, he couldn't get the tackle, but he got some help there. Overshown whipped the living shit out of Fairmuth, but still,
I will say overshown already. Like I feel like you can see that he's had a lot more snaps in this game.
Oh yeah,
because he's already like not saying he looks slow there, just saying that he definitely already looks like 5% slower than he usually does. And again, 12 minutes into the third quarter, like that's going to keep progressing that way. That's why it is so important that we hopefully keep them to a stop here and then have a nice long offensive drive with some points.
Second and 11, they're going kind of trips left here.
I see your guy there lined up at the edge.
Yep. 55 coming. A little pressure. Not enough. Touchdown.
Yeah.
So they can
First
score.
Touchdown of the night, guys.
Yeah. And they came right down the field and shoved it right up our ass. I assumed this was going to happen.
You're showing Trayvon looking upset. Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when...
There was obviously some miscommunication because the guy was wide open for the touchdown. So let's see how they. I took all this praise I gave. The few praises that I gave, they're literally saying, "No, I was wrong. Nope. Don't praise us. We're going to show you how bad we are."
And they did that very fast too. That was
Malik
only 3
Hooker
minutes.
is too slow to get out there. That's his coverage guy. There.
Only 3 minutes for this drive.
Leo Fowler was out there, the rookie. You know.
He missed it.
Did he?
Oh shit! Sorry, it was good. It just okay. So that was a weird angle because if you're looking at it straight on, it looks like he missed it.
I'll say this: just keep in mind, this guy obviously kicks the ball very hard. So it's not like he kicks it with finesse. He kicks it like with power. Actually, just goes straight in. Like it goes. So the straighter it goes, the faster it's going to arrive there.
Yeah. And
it looks like it's going to miss. So it still could miss. It looked close to being a miss there.
And that penalty did cost us.
There you go.
A lot, unfortunately.
Well, it helped just continue. It just helped their drive be what it is.
Chris Plumage said, "Way to give them the ball to take the lead to start the second half, McCarthy."
That's what I hate doing. I hate the way they do that. The Garrett years were like this.
Everyone always thinks that they're the exception.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Unless you have a proven offense that can come out of the field and score, that's different. We don't have that. But we act like we have it. That's the coaching fault. The fact that they think Jerry Jones thinks that Dak's Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady and won. That's what Jerry Jones thinks. That's not true. So then Mike McCarthy has no choice but to use these guys to give it to them. And some of them are good. They have some good. You got to use them to their strengths. But instead, the Cowboys seem to just continuously, misuse the strengths of their players, and that goes with the coaching.
Yeah, and Maker, by the way,
that
penalty, as much as I wish it was bullshit, there was contact with the helmet. Those are the rules,
that's
right?
The rule.
Like if it had been called a late hit, that's one thing. I would have been upset by that because I agree, it wouldn't have been a late hit, perfectly within the bounds of reasonable hitting. But as soon as there's any kind of helmet-to-helmet contact, that's automatically roughing the passer.
Yeah, I just don't understand. Jerry Jones believes Dak is Tom Brady, the way McCarthy believes that we have a very strong and efficient offense that will score every time we have the ball, and that's not the case.
I know.
It's just not the case. We're not playing to our strengths. We don't even know this team does. They have false entitlement on strengths.
We don't have the strengths that I think we thought we had.
Yeah, and the fact that they're sticking to them, especially on offense, because Zimmer at least changed it up, but McCarthy last year he changed it up after week 7 or so, after the bye. Are we gonna wait till after the bye and the Niners to change shit up? I don't know. So, oh man, it's just too bad that it is what it is. Overpaid Madonnas. I mean, they bring in the money. You know what I'm saying? Overpaid is relative, right? They're going to get paid what they bring in. And the shittier teams are going to have guys that are probably quote-unquote overpaid. But Mahomes is not overpaid. You know what I'm saying? He's not a prima donna. So, I'm just saying, like, I just think that it's more to do just with the fact that the football and NFL players bring in billions of dollars. Owners get billions of dollars every year. Players should get millions of dollars. Mm-hmm. That's the way it goes. If your job, whatever job everybody has out there, if your job brings in, $40 billion a year, you better get paid. Some high money is there.
I know. The problem is that as much as I
say company, it depends where you are in the company.
I was going to say, I might be. I'm a great employee, hip hip hooray, but I can be replaced tomorrow without a second thought. One of the reasons these guys get paid the way they do is because they cannot just be replaced by Joe Schmo from Idaho at the drop of a hat.
Dak's getting blitzed, throws it, first down Number 1.
Tolbert.
Yep, Jalen Tolbert the first. He's having a pretty decent,
Nice,
much better game.
Nice to see him getting worked in. I know some people were.
He's our number 2. So
really excited about Flournoy.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I mean, you guys, I've been telling you guys all week, Flournoy is going to be just the 6th guy. He wasn't going to be the starter.
Manage expectations.
Yes.
Is probably the best way to.
He's mainly playing special teams, and I've said that all week. You guys got to stop listening to like the hype guys out there and start listening to the reality situation. Here's another.
Oh.
Dak just out of just missing the outstretched hands of Ferguson. I think it was an overthrow by Dak, but it was still incredible coverage. And who was on coverage? One of my keys to the game. Minka Fitzpatrick, the safety, came down and went up on. There. And listen, he press covered Ferguson and disrupted Dak's favorite guy.
And see, but I say, we're like we said, we always appreciate when you guys send us things like that. So hey, if you want to send us some of that, I'm not
press
surprised.
Coverage. It could have been called a flag, but again, we've seen the Cowboys do the same thing. Here's a run. Finally run the ball with Zeke here, 5 yards. Not that I want to run with Zeke, but 2nd and 10 turns into 3rd and 5. So, Zeke has his value. We just don't use any of our running backs enough. I think that's part of the mindset, too. They figured, look, we'll have enough running backs with the way that McCarthy is going to use the running backs.
It's a bit of a chicken or the egg scenario because, again, the less we use our run game, the worse it's going to continue to look, too, though.
The 3rd and 5, and we have Lipke as our running back, which is fair for just strict protection. And
Ferguson in motion, by the way.
Just there to help double team and chip. Dak going down the field has got him. Turpin!
Holy shit.
Finally using a little terps. That's a nice 40-yard gain.
Yeah.
And that, my friends, and all the Dak haters, we say Dak was wrong, Dak was bad, Dak did something wrong. You guys say that was a goddamn nice pass by Dak.
That was beautiful.
And finally have a weapon out there that actually, goes down the field and can stretch the field. We need someone like that to take the top off of defense.
Not just that, but again, he was fast and quick enough to
pass.
get separation there.
Yes. He's the guy, actually, most separation probably is Turpin in this season.
So far.
And all around, we're the worst team in separation.
Even CD usually, obviously because he's CD Lamb, has much stickier coverage than that.
Yeah, but CD Lamb has no separation.
Zeke is out there, by the way.
They're blitzing.
Oh, hey,
they might call it. Did I see a flag? I thought I saw a flag jump
just got knocked down, but I did not see a flag, unfortunately.
Okay.
Look, they could have called it.
I'm not
going to get mad because that was
I don't think it
enough.
was. Because they snapped it when his foot was away from the line.
Look,
so.
they've called it on us the other way for much less. So maybe that's part of the reason why. I'm feeling some type of way when I see stuff.
He just got back.
I know.
And the guy who was offsides for a second and went back, he's the one that knocked it down. Rashawn Elliott.
2nd and 10 here.
Here we go. Shotgun, Dak at the 21. Dak's going to get sacked.
There's a flag, though.
And it's a hold. Probably on Tyler Smith, Steele, or Zach Martin. Those are the 3 guys at the quarterback. And Watt celebrating another sack, or he has a sack and a half in this game. They're declining. It's on us as holding.
Yeah.
Tyler Smith.
Again, not too surprising there, unfortunately, but. I'll be back.
This is 3rd down. This is going to be the tell-all here.
Oh, I thought that was 3rd.
No, they declined it. It was
bad.
a 2nd.
True.
So now, this is where, this is obviously a huge sack, but it is, 3rd and 17 means probably going to, we need to not throw a turnover here. You just get 3 points.
It looks like Tolbert.
Oh,
Ferguson, okay.
To the 20-yard line. And now 4th down, 4 points here. This is 4 points. You kick the field goal, and McCarthy's thinking about going for it.
Please don't.
I think you got to get points here. It just sucks that the Cowboys just cannot get touchdowns against one of the worst red zone teams in the league.
We can't actually afford to do anything about our offensive line at this point, guys. We're locked in.
And they did this themselves. We complained about this in the past, about the depth. Anyways, he made a 33-yarder, made a 55-yarder, and now this one blocked. You have to touch the ball. What is... Man, this is just the worst, man. This is the worst team.
It's like a comedy of errors.
Yeah, it just never ends. So they
we
blocked.
can't even enjoy special teams.
Aubrey,
it wasn't...
Easy field goal gets it blocked.
And that wasn't on Aubrey.
That was
bad blocking.
No? You know what? I think it's on Aubrey. Because being that close, he has to kick it up higher. That's up to the... I said this the other day, you got to kick it up a little high. The closer you get to the field goal, you got to kick it higher up at the angle. And the farther away, you got to kick it straighter because it goes farther. You got to, and he just when you're closer, you got to pop that up. He has the leg strength. We can hit from 70 yards. So just pooch it right over the guy's hands.
I don't disagree a little bit, but I'm sorry. Whoever that cowboy was that was supposed to be blocking, it looked like they were already on the ground.
Okay, that's what I have to see. I want to see from the side angles to see how far back he was. Because he was too far back, that's on the blocking.
Okay, how about this? What do you guys think in the chat as far as, not saying that it's like, oh, it has to be one or the other, but is it, oh man, Brandon Aubrey should have kicked that higher? Is it, man, the blocking sucked? Is it a little bit of both? I'm going to guess it's going to end up being a little bit of both in the sense of Aubrey could have obviously kicked it higher, but someone on that line absolutely was like hands on their knees, not blocking. So Chris Plumage also said momentum is on their side. Terrible towels are all fired up. Jetly44 said it was on the blocking.
I want to see that. I want to see what it was.
It's too bad we can't rewind it here. So Devontae Alvarez said, y'all support this team. Again, we always support our team.
Listen.
But
we love our
we
team.
are always going to call out.
We're going to be critical. We're going to be critical as fuck. But, it's always that. This is still our team for life.
Now, Big Boss Man leans more to you. He said, Aubrey kicked it straight to the goalie.
To me, it looked like it was just too low of a kick. In my opinion, but, if the push, if you, like you said, the lineman was on the ground and the push was deeper in, depth-wise at the kicker, then it's on the blocking. So we'll see. We'll see. Aubrey will make a mistake here and there. Just like, man, you can't make a mistake when it's a fucking 30-yarder. We just can't.
Okay, so I'm seeing other people call out. So yeah. So by the way, just throwing us out there, and credit to Jeff Kavanaugh. He's the one who's saying, was Steele the left guard on that field goal team? Because the left guard, their blocking strategy was literally staying hunched over and not moving after the snap. So now there's some debate if it was Terrence Steele or TJ Bass. My money is on TJ Bass just because of the experience factor.
I disagree.
But the point is, whoever was out there,
Terrence Steele might not be out there as much. Now he has to be out there. Maybe he's not sure how to do it.
True. Maybe maybe he doesn't get as much special teams time.
See, I don't know if he is on special teams on these plays or not. I don't know. I'm sure he probably is. I would like to see this.
Again, I it's too bad they can't show it again.
They're going to show it here now. They probably will.
Nope.
Well, I guess not.
They're just bringing the
it is what it is.
team out here.
Steelers get the ball back after that disaster. Again, we drove down the field and got stopped. They're blitzing. They're going to screen. They got a lot of yardage if they want. They do. We're lucky they only got 20 yards.
Seabass said Bass and Steele both eat ass for money.
For free.
So, and MM19, all good. Again, we understand that some people need more positivity in their lives and they can't handle the fact that our Cowboys suck and we're going to call them on it. And that's okay. There's lots of other live streams that will coddle
enjoy all the people
feelings.
that bullshit you. Like Jerry Jones does. At least we call him out. Well, this is over Jerry Jones, the star. Remember that. And them's facts. There's a little push there from the middle. A lot more pressure from Carl Lawson.
Again,
I think 55.
It looked like 99 to me.
Was it? Okay, then it was Golston.
Golston.
It was a double
For some reason, I keep wanting to call him Tyrus Wheat.
91.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. I see 91. I know they're showing him. Maybe he came from the other side and we're just going to see it there.
They might have switched.
So,
it looks like they're almost getting ready with the other quarterback for a second there. I don't think they're going to do that, but that's really...
Oh, Seabass again. You could never ruin the show here again. This is a safe space for people to be
frustration.
upset at their
I'd say
team.
more frustration. It's just frustration to see your team playing like shit. But there it is. Individual guys.
With the tackle.
2nd and 10 turns into a 3rd and about 4. Makeable 3rd and 4. So, what? Okay. I just want to see.
I pressed the wrong
He's getting the
button.
ball out in about 2.5 seconds or under 2.5 seconds. So almost 2 seconds on some plays. And that's without Mike. There's going to pass rush there. Bam! Incomplete. As long as there's no flag. Yeah. 4th and 4.
All right. So, yeah, that pass was high to Pickens.
Pickens couldn't pick it out the air.
I think it was Cassie Smith who said that her roommate's boyfriend was a Steeler fan who said...
more screen.
And I'm just saying, we've seen Pickens now quite a few times since this half.
Going to attack that, yeah. And the Cowboys, he has Justin Fields getting time. There's no pressure coming, really. I think Carl Lawson, one of the better pressure guys so far. No mistakes here, Cowboys. That's a first down. If there's a flag, it's on us. By the way, okay. All that for that. Fair catching at the 8-yard line. As long as you don't, lets it go into the end zone. Good job by.
There we go.
There's a flag though.
Well, I know. Sorry, just a little G's waiting for me.
Go ahead. I'll keep it here. Just
just let me know if it's on the Cowboys or on a
holding on the Cowboys. I can't. Is it before the fucking play? It's a first down for the Cowboys. It's still holding Nick Vigil on the return. So or not even the return, but after the punt. If it was before the punt, they would have a first down. That's undisciplined Cowboy football right there. Playing with fire. Yeah, Queen and King. I am very frustrated. I see you, Unknown Ninja. Same here. Puff, puff, pass, you know. Mary Alvarez. 100%, no matter what. Over the players, the coaches, the owners. I'm talking about not just now, but Tom Landry, Roger Staubach, Troy Aikman, Emmett. Over everyone, this star. Over everybody. That's the way it's got to be. Because these players, coaches, and front office, definitely the front office, will fail us. Loriano. Ali in the house with a $2 holla. Let me make sure I got you right here. Good to go. We do. And Loriano Ali said, great show. Thank you. We did a little pre-stream because we didn't know it was going to be delayed. So we were ready to go, and then they delayed the game for like an hour and a half almost, right? 9:45 kicked it off and started a new stream for that. So appreciate that, Loriano Ali. And Jet Li, Micah Parsons points there, 11 points on the stream boss. So, man, that is definitely there for the taking. No doubt about that. We'll see if anybody takes it for tonight's finale show of the week. Remember, guys, next week, this tonight's show, at the end of the show, when we close it down, Cash App King will be named, the gifting champion will be named, and the overall winner, sponsor of the week, right down there will be named. And, Jet Li 44 is representing it last week. He's close to first right now, in the same grouping of the top 3 guys up there. But right now, John Luna, inside track to take over. Sponsor of the week and that gifting membership right there. Harley Dad in the house. Big shout outs to Harley Dad. He goes, I don't want to talk about today, MCF. I will say this is the only time in my life I will say go Cowboys. Remember, he's a Niner fan, but he hates the Steelers. And his Niners, of course, today lost to the Cardinals in the last-second thing there, which surprised me. But I know you guys are very beat up. So it's a mirage. In my opinion, it is a mirage in the sense of not you, but I'm saying like the how bad the Niners are right now, 2-3. It's not really how bad you guys are. I know. You guys got to get in the playoffs. It's different than us getting in the playoffs. We get in the playoffs to get bounced. You get in the playoffs, you'll be hitting your stride. There's a run finally by Rico, 5 yards, and that is I've been saying this the whole week. Running Rico Dowdle is the key. And again, the running game in general is the key, but running Rico Dowdle as our starter is the key. And we're doing that. That's part of all the keys to this game. Big shout out there to Raul. He said, I'm sorry, but the Steelers are not a good team. We should be beating them. We should be. We should be up 16 to 10, I guess
barely
you could
beat
say.
the Giants.
But that's the other thing. We're not that good either.
Yeah, we're equally not great teams playing equally bad.
So another run and almost. I think that's the first.
No, there won't. His knee was down before that.
Half a yard. I'm talking about inches right now. Inches.
Oh shit.
Who's hurt? Zach
he's not hurt, but Zach Martin definitely got up slowly there. Dowdle's off the field. Lipke is in.
Now you don't put Zeke in here and use him for short yardage. And to me, it's a first. We ain't gonna review that. Though.
The Dallas Cowboys are beating the Dallas Cowboys 10-6 at Game of Night. And thank you, by the way, Raul, Harley Dad. Appreciate that.
Hold on, let me see here what we do. Lipke running. We're Lipke with the first. Thank goodness.
His first run of the night, by the way, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me just make sure here.
Hey, all good.
I got
Now,
Lorianna Ali in the house. Thank you. On the board now in 8th place on this overall board.
Is she? Sorry, just...
Yeah. Huh? Oh, the doggy? Yeah. She's stuck somewhere?
No. I think she's...
By the way, big shout out to Jet Li 44 as we get ready for the next play. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys on our own 21. No blocking. A big miss there, but a big whiff by TJ Bass. Horrible there. Horrible. The old days of Chuck Noll and Tom Landry.
Sorry,
They're showing that now.
I was scratching at little Jay's door,
Oh,
trying to get
that's
back
weird.
inside again.
Oh my gosh,
After
she really
she
wants to.
was scratching to get out, and I let her out.
That
And
dog.
she just scratched.
I want to big shout out to Jet Li 44. He dropped a $5 holler.
Oh, thank you, Jet Li.
5 on it. Big shout out to you as I think he's in 3rd right now.
Some
Double check
Ferguson
that.
emotion, a bunch right formation, a little play
Man,
action there.
Watt hitting Dak, but first down with Ferguson. Dak got crushed because left tackle.
Yeah.
Tyler Smith got worked there, and Tyler Smith is not prepared in this game to go up against T.J. Watt. Remember that he's going at guard. T.J. Watt's. Oh, was it Herbig or was it? No, it might have been Herbig. Yeah, it was Herbig.
Okay. Who, by the way, actually
Playing
has
very
been
good. Yeah, he's playing great.
Playing fantastic.
I agree.
So, although before Guyton got hurt, he actually was doing a little bit better.
I agree.
Okay, a solid run here to Dowdle.
All right. Yeah, hey, he breaks the tackle.
There we go.
13 yards, the longest run
Dude,
of
I
the
was
year.
happy when I thought he was just going to get 6 yards.
The longest run of the year for the Cowboys by anybody. Rico Dowdle.
Hey.
13 yards. Broke it by CeeDee Lamb. Had 12. CeeDee Lamb, not a running back. Oh, boy. Anyways, much love to Mr. Jet Li 44, who, by the way, is currently still sitting atop the Cash App board by about 6 or 7, I think. It's close. But he's up there, and he's still in 2nd place behind John Luna, who's in 1st. Play action, but it doesn't matter because it's a flag
No,
or a
I think
timeout.
it's a timeout. No, it's a flag.
False start on the Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb false starts. Not even a lineman now. Wow.
Oh, no. Herbig is hurt bad.
Man. Herbig is hurt.
Being assisted into the blue tent.
Yeah,
Was limping.
he's limping, and he laid back right down, and they're going to check his knee out, and they're probably going to have to cart him off. It looks like a cart-off type of injury, unfortunately for them. T.J. Watt is out on this play. It's 1st and 15, so they're assuming the Cowboys are probably going to run the ball. This is where you throw the ball. 4 minutes.
Or at least they were assuming we were going to run it
one shotgun.
previous to the penalty.
Yeah, they're missing both their starter pass rushers right now. Really, their top 3 guys.
Another
Are
fucking
you
penalty.
fucking kidding me with the Cowboys? Again, false start. TJ Bass. But see, here's the thing, though. I want to explain something. I can only get so mad. Why are we in a situation with such undrafted and a lot of question mark guys? Why? It's a simple answer. It's an easy answer. And people don't understand when I say this. It's not to blame it all on these guys. But the players are only as good as they are. When you look at these guys, certain
one
guys.
of them was CeeDee Lamb.
I know, but it's the clown show. When you look at these young guys making mistakes, it's because
Turpin in motion,
they're forced
by
to
the
be
way.
in there.
Dak with a
that Schoonmaker?
pass up the middle to Schoonmaker.
Is this like the second catch for Schoonmaker this year? I mean, that's all this motherfucker's had. He's a 2nd-round pick. I'm saying he's not being used at all. Fergus is the number 1. I don't know why we drafted him in the 2nd round.
We've seen him this game so far on like 1 or 2 good
He's
blocking
done some blockings.
situations.
I understand, but you don't
yeah,
draft
we
a guy in the
haven't
2nd
seen
round
him,
for that.
Yeah.
We have Brevin Spanford. He does the same shit. He has 1 catch in this game. He had the first catch, and he's blocked a bunch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying.
Hot take. I think Zach Martin's going to retire after this year.
He's getting pissed.
The
He's
way
getting
this
frustrated.
game, the way this team
We
is
have
going.
like 100 more yards than them, but we still make the dumb mistakes. Tolbert makes the catch, and now 2nd and
makes
12.
it a manageable 3rd
Yeah,
and
3rd
6,
and
3rd and 7.
Maybe closer than that. But it is a nice play by Tolbert to get at least half
a
distance.
chance.
I think we like 3rd and 5. But either way, the
that's
Cowboys.
too optimistic.
It is 3rd and 5.
Wow.
And the Cowboys are in striking distance here. Now, of course, we could kick a nice long field goal. I think it is drizzling. I don't know if it is. No, it's not drizzling. Okay, I thought it was drizzling. I thought I saw a certain shine off the helmet. But right now, it would be close to the record. But I don't think we should kick it in this stadium. 3rd and 5, shotgun. Dak's looking. He's throwing. Got him.
Hey, way to go. Tolbert has been huge.
Tolbert
that is
again.
Tolbert. Honestly,
as our number 2, he's looking much better than Brandon Cooks.
never
number
anything
2.
good about injuries, but the fact that Brandon Cooks being hurt allows for other guys to be used. I mean, we have been waiting to see this happen here with our number 2 guy since week 1, and we haven't seen it with Cooks, and we are seeing it with Tolbert. So hopefully, moving forward,
and even though Jalen Brooks is our number 3 guy, it's really Tolbert.
Heck, even the
not Tolbert.
even the Turpin usage.
Yeah, this is going back to Turpin.
No, it's not.
First time I seen Dak roll out the pocket.
What
a catch!
Was that first? Spanford. Shit.
Incomplete. That's what you get when you get an undrafted rookie. And that's what I'm trying to say. The Cowboys are forcing undrafted rookies to have to step up. And I don't, maybe they should make the play.
Okay,
Obviously, he dropped it.
Okay.
But my point is that if you have a guy who's more reliable, you're not going to drop that. Simple as that. And that's what you get what you pay for. The Cowboys are getting what they pay for with TJ Bass and Brevin Spanford. Herberg is crawling out the stadium here right now.
Jeez.
He's in bad shape, but he's not going in a cart like
well, it sounds like their stadium's set up a little
differently. So run to Rico, left, middle, A gap, kind of middle, A, B gap. It gets about 3 yards. Yeah, Again, our running game seems to be going a little bit.
I was just about to say, the only good thing about what I'm seeing now is the fact that it's the end of the third quarter, and we're still able to run the ball, and we are still willing to run the ball. Because usually, even if we can run the ball, we just kind of pass.
Problem is, now it's third down, though.
I know.
It's 3rd and 7. So they would give up 3 yards to make it 3rd and 7.
I'm not saying running on second down is the thing to do.
But Turpin's tiny, and he's right there in like the inside. Third guy in the right. Dak's moving up in the pocket, and he falls down. Someone was being held in the and he lost his something happened to Dak's helmet.
No, Dak's just.
But he said there was a hole down the field on one of his receivers. Yes, automatic first down. Dak didn't have a receiver open. Why? Not because there was no separation only, but because there was no separation and the undrafted rookie Bishop.
Yeah, it was Bishop again.
Held, and he's the weak link. And I don't think the Cowboys have gone hard enough.
The reason Dak went to the sideline, he just went to grab a towel and kind of towel the sweat and water.
Look at they had to. Again, I even didn't know that was a penalty, but he did.
Yeah, they had to grab Turpin to stop him from being.
But then Dak just fell. He's the ball. He tripped and then he dropped. And I think he fumbled the ball. No, he didn't.
No,
he just fell. And the ball's live there.
I mean, no offense.
So now we're 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Why are they showing this? Oh, I guess it was 1st and 10. Oh my God!
Ouch!
Rico got twisted up there pretty badly, but they said 1st and 10, and it was like 1st and 2. It was like a weird thing. A second down and like what 7, 8? No, like 6.
Yeah,
6 or 7.
I think he got like 3 yards.
Yeah, he got at least 3 or 4. So he's closer to the 4-yard gain than the 3-yard gain. Either way, 2nd and 7.
Brandon Aubrey's warming up there on the sideline just in case.
One more play. If the clock doesn't stop, we have this. This is probably the last play of the quarter. Going into the 4th, down by 4, and on the 30 of the Steelers, Dak's under center. Dak's changing the play here for a second, spreading out Tolbert to the right, but everything else is very tight for a run, probably, and it is a run. Rico Dowdle almost gets the first down and more.
It's gonna be a 3rd and 1. Yeah, damn it.
Going into the 4th quarter, but
Dowdle has looked much better in this game.
And Minkah Fitzpatrick, good. I mean, he's a good, solid tackler, run stopper, and tight end defender. And that sounds really weird, but yeah, he's really good against tight ends, and he's stopped. When he's covering Ferguson, he slowed him down. So.
Are some of you guys saying there should have been a face mask?
Look, Cowboys are rushing this and trying to snap the ball, or are we just trying to I guess we are.
That's not Steve Lamb. Why
would the Cowboys even?
I think we were trying to catch. I think we were trying to catch some.
Nothing going on there. That's weird.
I don't know. End of the 3rd quarter, there, guys. Let me go ahead and hit up your comments.
To me, all I would have done is have the Cowboys false start. That's all that was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't even understand the purpose of thinking like you're going to go for it. You know what I mean?
Yep, the Packers did win today.
Alice in the house. Congrats to your Green Bay Fudge Packers. Anyways.
Godless, what's up? Dave Brown, much love, JPR. Bama, Tim Lambie, excuse me.
A lot of after darkers in the house for the finale of this game.
You
4th quarter.
Mr. MCF in the daytime.
Yeah.
Daytime relative to
it's after dark.
Your late night.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I mean, this game was supposed to be over an hour ago, or not an hour ago, but 40 minutes ago or so.
Yeah, at this time it would have been over.
Some of you people that don't know about this, the Cowboy game was delayed by an hour and a half, basically, from 8:15 to 9:45. And the reason was, of course, because of lightning. Everyone had to basically evacuate the stadium, and it took a while. And they almost canceled it and moved it to tomorrow, but they played it out now. And we'll be here till 1 in the morning, probably. 12:30 at least we'll be here.
So any after dark stuff is going to be extra late tonight.
Yeah. And again, I don't know if we had a lot of stuff to do today. We had a little G have a little birthday situation for the little one, so we were celebrating that today. So a lot of things going on, and keeping an eye on the games going on.
Mackenzie, 2 times, much love. What's up?
Times.
Asmodeus said politics won't allow Flournoy to see the field. I don't think it's politics. He's like the 6th stringer.
Yeah. He's just not ready yet.
Yeah.
And I said this multiple times. You just listen, guys. You can't just sit on one guy and just cheer him on. It's the star over everything. And sometimes the owners or the coaches make mistakes when it comes to the players who are wearing the star. But Flournoy has a lot of time.
Some politics are keeping Cook off the field. If you want to talk about someone who's being politically
I think if anybody,
not put out there.
If anybody should be more upset about not being out there right now, a rookie named Flournoy is not the guy. It would be Dalvin Cook, who, why do you get me here? To just have me on the practice squad for 5 straight weeks.
I forgot her new puppy.
Oh,
what kind of dog?
I'll let her tell you, but it was last night. She showed the pup off. I'm sure she'll show the pup off tonight.
Okay, you have to show it tonight so I can hopefully see it when I get up in the morning for work.
Yes.
Aw, so yes, Diddy's in jail.
He's sitting there watching the game in prison. Damn, man, we lost so many opportunities. We had at least 6 to 10 points taken away from us by our own guys, by CD, Dak, and others. Blocked kick, another 3. I forgot about that one. Shit. 19 points.
Dumbs and Cowboys said, I appreciate the fight with our backups, but we're committing bonehead mistakes.
Yeah.
Not the
backups.
Starters are actually responsible for more mistakes than I would have thought.
Huge play. 3rd and 1 as we start the 4th quarter. Shotgun, run the ball to Rico, and he gets the first down. Thank goodness.
On to the ball.
It was almost too predictable. They had to make me hold my motherfucking breath for 1 yard. But
the problem with predictable is that if you're going to be predictable, you have to be good.
Right, and we're not there yet.
And we are inconsistently good.
Now, right now, the Cowboys are on the brink of the red zone, if not in the red zone. That's where we turned over the ball 2 times, gave away at least 6 to 10 points, and then have a field goal blocked. That's 9 to 19 points taken away. Oh, God damn it. Who is that? That should not happen by number 41.
I don't know, but he just rocked Rico into next week there.
Holy fucking shit. That guy, if he was not there, that's a big gain for the Cowboys. But number 40-1, who's probably a backup. No, he's not. It's Peyton Wilson. Shit. I didn't even see his name all day.
It is after midnight here on the East Coast.
Yes,
if you are obviously rocking it with us here on the East Coast, which, by the way, haven't said this in a little while, but real quick, hit like, subscribe, hit the bell, follow us anywhere and everywhere. We got 80-something you guys watching as Dak
rolls
tries
out.
to roll out.
Goes right. Someone's open. Touchdown! Cowboys, baby! Rico Dowdle! And Dak fucking saw him.
That was all. Oh, man.
Second time I feel Dak has run out the pocket. And it's twice he's got completions. We need more of Dak running out the motherfucking. I've been saying this since day 1 of being on this channel. Since day 1.
A Dak in motion, a Dak with movement, a Dak who is not staying still is a Dak Prescott who shines.
Yes, that's where. Listen, I'm not saying he's gonna be perfect. That's where he's on his best. Good job blocking there by Terrence Steele, by the way.
Yeah, I can't think of a single play where
Nice
Dak
catch.
Prescott's doing impressive shit that he wasn't in motion in some way.
I kind of agree with that. Yeah, there it is. Brandon Aubrey this time.
There you go.
Knocks it through, even though he did miss last time because of a blocked.
All good.
kick.
We are up 13-10. Way to go, Cowboys.
Just like that. But again. Like I told Real Shit, I know he's watching, I know he's listening, but like I told Real Shit, who's a Steeler fan, if the Cowboys can keep it close, we have a better chance of winning. If it's a shootout, we're going to get blown out. And as you can see, our offense, they cannot hang. So we are good that we're keeping it close. The defense is playing solid, but not to me, good, but not great. The offense is playing good enough to not look. I don't know, to not be at 0 points right now. I don't know. We've been consistently driving down the field on this defense. Every drive, we're going down we punted twice. Every drive, down the field, in the red zone. And then boom, fumble. And then boom, interception. And then boom, blocked kick. Add the fucking points up, guys. Fuck, this game's over if we got 10 points. Out of a possible 19, we pull 10 and don't get a blocked kick. That's 16. I mean, that's an easy one. You know our guy's making it, but block kick. Then you got, Dak fumbling. That's another easy field goal. So, we got 19 to 10 now. And then that dumb interception by Dak, which, the fumble is 100% on Dak, but the interception, CeeDee Lamb going the wrong way. Dak's throwing it in the spot where CeeDee's supposed to be at. It's an interception in the end zone. We just ripped away at least 3 more points, 22-10. Guaranteed. And if we somehow get a first down and get in the end zone, like we just did there, hey, guess what? Add 4 more to that. 26-10. It's a blowout, and the game's over. But the Cowboys now, we got to suffer through this shit because this team is not that good. And we have a shitload of guys, 4 or 5 starters on both sides of the ball injured. No excuses here, guys. You got to power through and win. But if this is a high-scoring game, we're getting blown out. It's a close game. We have a shot, and it's a close game in the fourth quarter. I'm going to be honest, best we could have asked for. Even with the injuries, even with the fucking undisciplined play, even with the bad coaching, with the bad quarterback, with the bad offense and defense, even all that shit. Wish to just honestly, it's just, I'll just take it.
Yeah, and sorry guys, the lateness of this game has cut into some family stuff, so just wanted to make sure that all got settled.
You everything good?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, good. All right. That's good.
We were celebrating a birthday this weekend, little G.
Yeah. He's
another year older.
1 year, yeah, high schooler. He's doing great, and we had a great birthday, family kind of birthday celebration today. So, but again, guys, with that and doing everything else that we usually do for these games, and it's been a.
That's why I said it's we're kind of expecting to be calling it a night here.
So Aubrey's, he kicked it short there, allowing a return to get to the 35. So they gained 5 yards, and it would have been kicked out of the back of the end zone. That was +5. Last time they got to the 25, that was -5. You want to keep them behind the 30 when you're kicking off. They got past the 30. That's a gain for them of 5 extra bonus yards, which you never know can make the difference.
If you want to have a good quarterback, I guess he has to be born in West PA.
Yeah, a lot of good ones.
And coaches too.
For the most part, Mike McCarthy ?
Question mark.
Marvin Lewis ? Question mark.
Schottenheimer. That's
Marty Schottenheimer. He's good. Chuck Knox, Cowher. These guys did good. They're innovators. Now, it's Najee Harris running the ball. We got to stop the run. Cannot forget. They fall forward and get 5 yards.
Crazy that McCarthy was included in that list. I know he has to be.
He's part of the area. Yeah, but he got a Super Bowl, McCarthy.
He did.
But, how he got that is disputed. Is it his coaching, or was it probably more, the Aaron Rodgers factor?
It is a multitude of things. I don't deny that at that time he probably did effectively and correctly coach them, but just like everything, you don't stay the hot new kid on the block forever.
You gotta
and
adjust.
McCarthy got older and stale
Play action.
and never adjusted.
Here come, they're holding this Golston out here, overthrowing Pickens,
we got very
who was
lucky.
open there by a little. Again, I'll say enough separation to be successful.
I know, I was just about to say Trayvon allowed too much there. Why are they? Okay, look, I know the hurricane is a serious situation. Can we talk about it after the football game? Our local station, this is like the 3rd time they've done it to us. Like, they just completely cut the game off.
Well, they put it in the smallest box you can ever imagine.
It's not even in a box now.
Yeah, it's right there. They're just showing. You gotta watch it from that little box in the corner. 3rd and 5 for the Steelers. This is obviously a huge play, and we're gonna see it in tiny vision here. But Cowboys are blitzing, getting a little pressure. Knocks the ball down, almost a pick.
Get it.
Is it a fumble? I don't know.
Oh God! If it is a fumble,
if it's a fumble, they got a first down. If it's a fumble, they got a first down.
I think they marked it first down.
No.
You sure?
It can't be.
Look, where did the ref... Look, the ref just threw his marker there.
I can't believe that they got a first down. Cowboys need to...
we are failing upwards.
The Cowboys have to fucking throw a challenge flag here. That's why they're rushing it. You got to challenge it because I think that was incomplete.
Fuck it. Challenge it. Is that your guy? No, Kendrick. Okay, so Kendrick's...
That's an incompletion. Challenge the goddamn play, you fucking retard. McCarthy's got to be smarter than this. That is he's throwing the ball forward. That is not a fumble. That is 4th down for the Cowboys. They better challenge this motherfucker.
Maybe they called it incomplete. It looks like they're saying 4th and something. So I think they ended up calling it incomplete.
We can't hear it, guys.
I can't hear it, and I can barely see it.
Fucking schmuck in the fucking local channel. Get the fuck off my TV screen. So Waitman, number 8, the punter is out there. Watch for fakes with these motherfuckers. They're almost at midfield. You never know. Here we go.
Damn, the ref is like running into their punter.
Well, here we go. Gotta have Turpin here. A little return for Turpin. Can we get one Turpin? No, he lets it bounce out of bounds in the 15. So 15-yard line for the Cowboys.
I know, but he signaled the fair catch before it bounced out.
The good thing is that we have possession. We got 13 minutes to play in the game. We got the lead by 3. Now, we don't rest on laurels, but we've been driving down the goddamn field the entire goddamn game. Run the ball. It's obviously working recently. Like I've been saying, you need to. Let's run the ball some more with Rico Dowdle. Don't get cute and start putting in Lipke and making him get 4 runs in a row. Or Zeke. Let's stop fucking around with that. Short yardage, cool. Everything else, let him pass block. Let him catch a little bit. But, bring him in for that if you need to. But let's run with Rico. He's the dynamic guy of all these guys. The only thing we got to worry about Rico, I'll never forget this, but when he was trying to make the team a couple years ago, he fumbled at the most, important moment. So hopefully saying it now, X jinxes that shit out. So, because I don't want to have to see that. That would fucking be, a nightmare if he screws up like that.
And I agree here. Gary, no sack, no fumble, no interceptions. Queen and King said, don't screw this up, Dak. Bama fans said, don't fuck it up, Dak.
Yep, just don't fuck it up. Now, I will say, I want to make sure we have a commercial here. Big shout out to the sponsor of the week, who's Mr. Jet Li 44, second place.
Jet Li.
Currently second place on the overall board. But tonight, right now, John Luna is trying to get that extra bonus raffle entry. And then Jet Li got 9 points, a Turpin. Anybody out there drops $9 through the super chat, boom. You get up on that board. You own that at 100 points. Also, the membership gifting board. Huge shout outs to Harley Dad. You saw him earlier in the chat, Niner fan, but he's a fantastic MCF fan here, so appreciate you. And he's repping that with gifting memberships this week. John Luna's coming for that. So he's right now in the lead, trying to secure that. And then, of course, the app of cash. The app of cash. The Cash app, guys. Much love to Jet Li 44, who is the king of the Cash app. Back to back like our 90s Cowboys. We want to make it the 2020s Cowboys. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, the way we're seeing this team play. But Jet Li 44, appreciate you. And also, a little bit of a lead right now over Skeptical Fan for he attempting a three-peat. I think he's got a total of let me see here. About $7-8 in there. That's the crown is being worn. If he gets it, he holds it down. The crown's being worn by Jet Li. If he holds it down with $8. Boom. That's why I give everybody an update because, yes, when this game ends, Snoop celebrates. He's waving the terrible towel. Fuck you, Snoop. Again, no Snoop songs tonight on After Dark.
No.
But anyway, the thing is that I just wanted to announce all the different people because as soon as this game ends, we are ending this stream. Dak just got tipped in the air, incomplete. Almost exactly what you guys said. Please no interceptions or turnovers, and then it gets tipped and almost gets picked.
I don't necessarily know if that was a Dak situation there.
I know. Just can't afford any mistakes.
I know. I mean, we're all. I mean, just saying, Zach Martin and BB were getting blocked into next week too.
Both of the defenders had their hand in the same spot where the ball was. It was just a great play by them. 2nd and 10. We're going to run now. And this is to Zeke. There's Zeke.
Falls forward for about 4 yards.
Yeah. So now it's 3rd and 6. Someone's hurt for the Cowboys. It's a lineman. Is it? No, it's not Zach Martin. It is Zach Martin.
He's grabbing his left knee, hamstring.
Maybe? He was screaming. Man, forget it. I mean, our offensive line is decimated. At this point, I came in who's going to be able to quarterback with no offensive line? Who's going to be able to run McCarthy's scheme with no offensive line?
Life with Down syndrome and AIDS. Actually, yeah, that does sound like Smokey. You're right. So, too much, too many. Okay, so thank goodness it is being reported as a cramp.
Good. I was hoping.
Just letting you know.
He was really screaming out there.
Okay, of course, it could be something else, but three people are all saying that it looks like a cramp.
Great news. He should be back in this game. Not unless he has to get IV and stuff and then come back out like Trayvon did last week.
Look, just, get him a minute with that massage gun and a therapist there, the trainer on the sideline, and just,
Oh, come on, Cowboys.
Toss you back in there.
Let's have some shit to talk to real shit tonight.
There's too much left in the fourth quarter, so I do expect that he will be back. My question is more of how long is he going to need to get over that cramp.
Well,
because
here's the thing.
Just saying, it'd be stupid if we, get him good to go, toss him out there, next play he's cramping.
Here's the thing: 3rd down. If we don't get a first here, then it's going to be, it's going to be a punt. So we're going to have a whole fucking 10 minutes to work on him. Yeah. So I think he'll be fine.
Lots of time to rest.
He's got to miss one play, though, no matter what. It's not like
By the way, Maker said, what's with these runs after incompletions? Chris Plumage said the humidity is killing these boys. Yeah, it's funny.
It happened the last couple of weeks.
What? Is it a conditioning thing?
I don't know. It's weird that it's happening to our players. It seems like more than the other team.
No, I don't know. More. Teams. I've never seen it like this before, though. Yeah. We've had several players who, even if they weren't cramping, they're exhausted. They're needing IV fluids.
Micah would have to come out.
Worn down. Yeah, they're taking plays off that they normally wouldn't have. Now, if it was just 1 or 2 guys, I'd say, okay, whatever. This is across the board for our entire team with no basis. Like, even CD Lamb at some points, you're kind of like, what's going on here? So, is it just a particularly warm, hot start to the season? Or, is it, again, is there some kind of, not discipline, but is there something going on that we're not preparing? Right? Are we maybe overdoing it in practice in certain ways and not leaving enough juice left in the tank for...
Well, I like Seabass's comment. He said, MCF, MCW, why are we acting surprised about this? I've been said, and you both have said, coaching and personnel staff is non-existent. And we give you the reasons why as well. Starts at the top, trickles down. But, yeah, there's no accountability, and it continues to the players. It starts with the front office, to the coaches, to the players. And everyone has, we'll do better, and it never happens. We got motion there. Trying to throw him off. Yes!
Dowdle
gets it. Go, baby!
Go, Dowdle.
Oh, man,
Woo!
If he kept his feet, he was gone.
That's the longest run now. You're going to keep saying it every time, but that was about 15 yards.
Yeah, Rico Dowdle, the longest run of the season. Finally, more normalized. But you know what's great about that play? The motion. What was the motion at the snap? What happened? CeeDee Lamb was on the right side and started motioning to the right. Arrow 1 on defense looked to the right, to their left.
Hey,
and then shifted left. And then we screened it back.
First floor noise sighting.
Number 80. Remember that, guys.
Again, looking like another run, though.
Yeah, we're powering up. We're powering up on the right side here with 2 tight ends.
Makes sense.
Turpin's going to probably...
Now that Zach Martin is out.
Play action. You got Brevin Spanford. There you go. Get past one guy.
Hey, he got 6 yards. 7 yards. Depends on where they mark that knee.
He gave us a 7. 7 yards. That's very good. And now we're getting Jalen Brooks in. Because Jalen Brooks was out. He came out for a play. He came back in now. And that's why I think you think Flournoy came in.
Zach Martin's riding the cart to the locker room. He could be getting an IV. Okay. And remember, for the visiting team, it is a very long walk to the opposing team's thing. So that's what I'm saying. Just because he's being carted off doesn't mean that he's super hurt. It just means that he's tired. They don't want him using energy for doing that.
Well, the Steelers can just walk off because there's the exit. Here's a run.
2nd and 3.
To Zeke for the first. Hold that ball, Zeke. There he is. First down, Cowboys. And again, I see...
There's about to be a fight
who's 67 for the Cowboys? Brock Hoffman. He's always in a fight.
Shit, I think he just got a penalty.
He got to control his dumb fucking ass. Hoffman always gets in there, looks for a fight, but this ain't fucking training camp.
Let's see. Maybe the ref heard the Steelers started it?
Maybe. I hope.
But I think Brock Hoffman just threw a punch.
Oh, number 98 is injured. Number 98 is injured for the Steelers.
Oh, it looks like a hand
Let me see what the flag is here. Because
I don't think they're going to say the flag until the player's off the field.
No, let's say the flag now.
Yeah. Like I said, he threw a punch.
So now is it 1st and 25? Or is it 1st and 15?
I think it's 1st and 25.
It says 1st and 10 at the bottom.
Yeah, that's a mistake by them.
What?
So the thing is,
95 just gave him a shove and he shoved it. No flag there until this. He got up. I know it was a flag. Yeah, it's just the helmet thing.
I don't know. That seems like a weak flag.
So Brock Hoffman, he thinks he's in training camp again. This motherfucker. He needs to calm his goddamn tits down.
Look, the Cowboys are...
Because you know how his helmet is? The other guy's helmet was...
Yeah, I guess.
He hit his helmet and it's kind of like... using your helmet as a weapon kind of deal. So watch him get fined as well.
But I'm sorry. Like I said, I thought he threw the first punch. It should have been rightfully
The guy did hit him first.
But the other guy started it.
Yes, but baby, the rule in fighting is the second guy is the one that gets caught. You always throw the first punch. That's the rule. Man, ask the chat.
High school never ends.
Yeah, you know the
No, I'm just saying, how many, I know most of us, depending on your age, you either grew up in a time where, you know, you didn't start the fight, but you finished it. I unfortunately grew up at a time where it doesn't matter if you started or finished it. You were getting just as punished unless you basically sat there and did nothing and took it. And I don't think most of us would just sit there and take somebody beating our ass. So
of course not.
I'm not saying that Hoffman was wrong for pushing back or talking back. I'm just saying that
it was more the
sucks.
extracurricular activity. It's one thing to give a quick shove back. It's another thing to get in the guy's face.
The fact that he kept it going. But the thing is, again, the guy started it. Brock Hoffman responded. The guy responded back. But it was that fourth contact that gets called.
Tasha Smith said bench his ass. I mean, I would.
We can't afford to.
Hold on. I would, but we can't. We can't because Zach Martin's going to have to, you know, he's going to have to come back in the game. We are losing both our guards are gone because Tyler Smith had to go to left tackle because Guyton's hurt or injured. Something's wrong with him. And then our other, so TJ Bass comes in at left guard, and then right guard, no Zach Martin right now. It's got to be Brock Hoffman.
Some mixed opinions in the chat, right? Wiseman27 said that was on the Steelers. Philly said it's like whoever called it first goes not going to jail. Asmodeus said always the retaliator.
Yep.
Jet Lee 44 said weak flag. Seabass said I commend Hoffman. Don't just sit there and take it. Be that fucking man. But
I agree.
Be a disciplined
man. But he's not in training camp anymore.
Raul he just gets yelled Jimmy at. Always said don't put it in the ref's hands.
Correct.
Chris Plumage said what the hell was that BS? Mary Alvarez throwing out there I beat them right up, but this game is at the wire. And we just can't afford the penalties.
Cannot afford it. And that's the point. This is when those moments in training camp, you get in a fight, you learn next time in the game you cannot do this. And it feels good, and you need that. And I agree with Seabass. I like to see Brock Hoffman's fight.
See, Tornado,
I don't want to see it cost the game.
They were like punching Zeke first, too.
I know.
He just said, this is a professional football league, MCW. Like,
the thing is that if they are hitting Zeke and doing that stuff, you got to defend them, and they'll allow you to shove the guy off, but you can't start hitting him in the face. He hit him in the face the first time. They didn't call it. Even if the guy gave him a little shove. I mean, come on. Okay? He gave him a little shove. So Brock Hoffman hit him in the face, and then that was okay. But when they stood up, Brock Hoffman got in his face and knocked his helmet up. And that's the helmet to the face shit. They don't want any of that stuff. And so it is a flag, and you put the game in the ref's hands. Jimmy Johnson, like you guys said, never let it happen. And I've been saying that since those years, since this channel started. I've been saying, stop bitching about the refs, guys, because you got to outplay the refs.
By the way, so just throwing this out there, it looks like maybe we're not the only ones suffering from cramping, because even TJ Watt was on the sideline.
Stretching.
Now, it is, fourth quarter, so obviously we are starting to feel it.
No TJ Watt means his chance to throw the ball here. It's going to be non-existent pass rush. And Dak's going deep.
He's got it.
And Dak overthrows it. Interception. Oh, in a 20. The Tolbert, I mean, it's just... Oh! Damn. There was a helmet. There was a hit to the helmet.
Ferguson said you are not getting a touchdown.
So they got the ball. It was basically a punt. But we didn't want to give... I mean, Dak is a horrible pass. Dak's playing horrible. 3 picks for Dak Prescott. Seriously, Dak...
All 3 turnovers are on Dak.
Yep.
That's right.
I mean...
Shit.
The CeeDee Lamb one in the end zone could be on CeeDee Lamb, but Dak threw the fucking... He made the decision to throw it there.
Even if it was on CeeDee Lamb, it's still like a 50-50 situation. Someone in the chat did say, like, even if CeeDee Lamb had been in the right spot, that was still
a chancy throw.
A very chancy throw with those two guys in coverage.
This is a horrid fucking throw. Just can't do that. And again, there's no separation, but that's not, you just don't throw the ball then. If there's no separation, you don't throw the ball. Something seems like something's wrong with his fucking helmet, and it's pissing me off. Whatever's wrong with his helmet, he keeps bitching about it. Like, that's the problem.
Yeah, the man inside it.
That's a good one. Good tackle.
Wow.
27, man, he just did a great job there. And he got a very high grade last week. Oruwari. I can't even say his name right, but Oruwari. And he was a guy we picked up. And he had to come up off the practice squad last week. We upped him again and elevated him this week. He's going to make the 53. Because we need him. Andrew Booth will be cut.
I'm pleasantly surprised. I think that we've done a good job of keeping him only in a position where he has to do just his one job.
That's the difference between coaching on defense, where you have Zimmer making some adjustments, and offense. Oh, man. Got to make that stop there, as I say that.
We slowly make that tackle there, Kendricks.
3rd and 2 there. So this is again.
This is big. Again, this is huge.
Yeah, 9:40 and ticking.
This is where the defense can turn a Dak turnover into not as bad of a situation, which really is the best we can hope for.
Man, I felt we could have driven down that field too. I don't know. We had to hit
we were driving.
We only had a first down or 2.
That still counts.
I know, but I mean, driving. I was thinking along. Come on.
Yes.
Just in field.
No. God damn it.
And running into each other like a bunch of idiots. And another fight going on.
God.
Man.
I really thought we had that there, that first
I watched Justin Fields running up there. I knew he had it the whole time.
Oh, Raul, and we can't even say anything because it's this weird situation where Dak never sucks.
Overshown, man. What a play by him.
Dak never sucks as bad as his haters say they do.
But he's not
as good
as Jerry Jones thinks he is. Jerry Jones thinks he's got, Patrick Mahomes. I've said that from the beginning. He's not Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers.
Is there another injury?
No, they're going to measure this, it looks like. It looks like they're going to measure it when they have a ref like that.
Yeah.
9 minutes, by the way, to go in the game. 13-10 Cowboys. It is 12:25 a.m. here, East Coast time.
No, that's actually a really funny way of putting it. David Hellman just said Dak is simultaneously the biggest reason why the Cowboys are leading this game, and the biggest reason why we're
losing this game. Or not losing, but
losing this game.
But giving the game away, right? Dak is partially to blame for the bad shit, and he's to blame for the bad shit, and he's also done some great shit.
And DeMarvin Leal with the stinger is doubtful to return
for the
Steelers.
So that's an interior defensive lineman. To me, you run up their freaking middle, goddamn, of the defensive line.
Zach Martin is officially questionable to return as of 5 minutes ago because of cramping, but at least it's confirmed that it is cramping.
He's
and
back.
He'll
be back next week. No problem. But we need him for this game to finish up because we ain't going to score any more points with TJ Bass and Brock Hoffman as our guards. Here we go. 9 minutes. Actually, under 9 minutes. The clock is ticking. They snap the ball. Shotgun. We're blitzing. And a hit from Tyrus Sweet. But he still gets the ball out and it gets a 8-yard gain. Tyrus Sweet had a hit on Fields. That's a dream hit you have as a defensive lineman in my days when I played. An edge rusher.
They're about to show it.
Yeah, and he just levels him. And that's a dream shot right in the back.
Oof.
But just that he gets they talked about this earlier in the game, and I'm just gonna.
He's getting the ball out in like 2 seconds flat.
2 to 2.2 seconds. Justin Fields is getting the ball out quick, and this is part of their game plan. It's not just Justin Fields is great; it's that this was the game plan against the Cowboy defense, and that does work. Cowboys are kind of loading up the box, the inside, but it's a run to the outside. We gotta push him back in. We do, and he's short by a yard. You know what have you realized that the Cowboys are playing kind of a team stop run defense? So whenever they try to hit the C gap or farther outside, you'll see the first guy on the guy all the way who's the farthest guy to the right or the outside defender just go up there, make the not wait.
Yeah.
They're being taught by Zimmer to attack and close out the sideline. Because once you attack, you push the blocker back and push them back inside into the teeth of the defense.
It's something I just realized here.
Play action. They're rolling it out. We got to get them. God damn it. Hey! Get the ball in case it's a fumble. Don't call a flag. Leo foul with the fucking the headbanger, baby. And it wasn't helmet to helmet. It was a
no. It was helmet to turf.
Yeah.
Because Leo Fowl has half the field
Leo
in his face.
Fowl, number 35, the rookie, third rounder. What a fucking hit. And he knocked the ball out.
He punched. No.
Yeah.
He punched the ball out perfectly.
Boom. Perfect timing. That's how Micah broke his hand in practice. But yes, that's part of, a lot of teams do that. Great job. It's 4th and inches. They're going for it.
Don't get lost.
This could be the game. If we could get the stop here, it could really turn shit over.
Timeout?
Are they going to go for it?
They called a timeout.
They called a timeout. They did, I hope. Yes.
I think they are going to go for it, but he didn't like the way that we were lined up there. Something about that.
So he's going to do something to change it. They might, when something like this happens, a lot of times you'll see a little bit of like everyone loading up and then a play action, a throw out to the tight end. There'll be no, everyone's just going to go for that stop, and you got to have the emergency coverage in the back.
I have to be honest. If I'm Tomlin, I'm not sure what the best decision is here. The good thing is we're the Cowboys. I know what the best decision is here, but I wanted to go back to that earlier comment I was going to make. I feel like one of the reasons that our defense has looked as good as it has is because part of their game plan for the Steelers is to get the ball out as soon as possible. That doesn't leave them the room to be able to target those deep passes and get those longer, bigger plays going. Yeah, they've been kind of hitting us downfield. They've been kind of, had some successful plays.
Not deep.
Not deep, but,
right. They've been getting down the field, but not deep. Yeah. And that's the key. You're right about that.
The thing is that kind of helps and hurts us.
4th down and 1.
They do get the first.
And Najee Harris, I think he makes it. He does.
He did, so.
Overshown and we tried. But damn. They got the first. So the drive continues. Now, if you schmucky, dumb, fat ass, McCarthy, McCarthy's going to challenge it.
No, McCarthy's upset.
I know, but watch him challenge it.
Barely got the first. He's not going to challenge. That's stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
Do not challenge this. This is not worth challenging.
It's not. It's a first down.
He's upset just because, again, the Cowboys really did almost stop it. We allowed that first down by very little.
Come on. Pressure. Out of his hands. Good coverage. Yeah, 27 pressure. Again.
What a good job.
Oroare. I'm just going to say, Big O. The point is that he's doing a good job, number 27. Yeah, I can't. Hey, Zach Martin's back in the field smiling, so it looks like he'll be back in the game.
Maybe he'll be back for the next drive for the offense.
He's smiling with the offensive line, so that's great news there. But first,
I'd be smiling too if they shot me up full of whatever he just got.
First things first, we got to make sure that we stop the Steelers from driving.
And Mike Tomlin's face there looked like he's trying to hit you up and ask you if you're still up.
They're on the brink of the field goal range right now. They probably could try from here if they wanted to. The Cowboys are blitzing. Leo Fau is there. Another blitz, and they get the fucking...
Please, mate, just get
good job.
Hey!
Listen, 27's doing a great job as a fucking practice squatter.
Great job not letting that tackle get fully broken.
Two problems here. Number one, they're in field goal range now. It's a tie game. Number two, they're going to get the first down because it's 3rd and 1. So, it's just going to, it's still going to be a first down. Leo Fau... that was Eric Kendricks.
McCarthy should look pissed.
Eric Kendricks almost got there. My fault. It was Kendricks. But man. Damn, it sucks. 3rd and 1. Shotgun. Running in motion at the Cowboys 35, we'll call it. Shotgun with Najee Harris to the left of Justin Fields. It is a pass. Cowboys are...
Hey, we got some pressure. Is that a flag I just saw?
First down. Yes, it is. Could be a hold.
I think it might be on us, though.
Don't late hit, you dumb fuck. Donovan Wilson, do not give me a late hit flag, please. Damn it!
Yeah.
You fucking asshole!
Offsetting penalties, I think.
You dumb motherfucker.
If they aren't both on us.
Right.
Because I'm telling you, the other penalty I saw was in the backfield.
It's usually holding.
And that usually lets me...
That's usually holding.
Think it's defensive hold.
In the defensive backfield? I thought it was in the backfield, maybe. It's usually offensive holding. Or hands to the face by the defense. The bigger thing is... It's going to be off sucking setting. And that's... Well...
Te lo dije.
Oh, we were offside. No, they'll take they go ahead. Yeah. Well, whatever. It was a Cowboys tried. At least they tried. 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you're on.
Honestly...
6 minutes of the game's over.
At this point, I don't even care, only because even if Wilson hadn't hit him late, we were still going to be offsides. It was still, like, someone fucked up anyway, regardless. And again, why was that called a late hit? Why did they do that? Because Wilson went shoulder first into the other guy's head, helmet,
Not only
face
that,
area.
Though, the guy already was out of bounds.
I know, but had that hit been lower, I don't think it would have been called. Because they're not, again, any kind of head contact.
Running right. He's changing pace. He gets a yard. The Cowboys break his neck.
Look, we can't be upset. We've stopped the run.
There's a brawl going on, by the way. Two guys are fighting. It's a big fight going on.
Oh, I hope the Steelers started it and they get penalized.
Jordan Lewis. He's been shit talking the whole game, by the way, and known as a shit talker. Is there a flag? No flag.
No
you
flags.
can throw our guy around. That's okay. Oh. Well, Jordan Lewis was trying not to do anything. He's just standing there. But Jordan Lewis definitely got the hit. He was the one that punched first. And we didn't get called. So that was
the second and goal.
Outside. Oh, shit. They spread us out and got us. They fucked us up the ass.
That was a good play.
Touchdown for the Steelers.
Somebody
Fairmuth.
Or are they just getting up slow?
Our loyalty is hurt from the Cowboys. They're fucking us like this.
Just sucks. Because, again, we held them to no...
Yeah, it's the same old shit. Just a different week. 5 minutes to go in the game. And now we got to rely on...
We're only going to be up by 4.
And now we got to rely on Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb to drive us down the field, who've been fucking sucking each other's dick the whole game.
That, I feel like that implies that something good might be happening to somebody.
If you're a guy and you're sucking... Yeah, ain't good. 16-13 and get the extra point here and make it a 4-point game. The biggest miss of the season here. They missed it, but he makes it, knocks it right through. That other miss would have been good, right?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck!
Aubrey can't save us tonight,
Nope. I don't have any confidence in this offense. None. Zero. And if you have confidence, it's We'll be lucky if we win this game.
I mean, I have some confidence. The problem is that it stops short of the end zone. I'm sure we can drive down the field. I'm sure we can even get in the red zone.
The only guy who even knew what was going on was this guy. I mean, at least he saw it happening. He needs a little help.
Hey,
can't blame
Lawson's
him.
been playing fantastic.
Carl Lawson earned a 53-man spot. Because I said some of these other guys fucking suck a cock right now out here. Get these guys off my screen. It's fucking bullshit, bro.
We'll have to see, guys. You know, Dak is the comeback kid.
I'm going to eat a big dinner after this, and then we're going to go after dark. You guys, I hope you guys are ready to ply me. Because, and I better define that, with alcohol. Because I can't take this shit no more. This fucking goddamn piece of shit, badly managed, owned, and GM'd team. Badly coached team. And badly, honestly, just for the most part, overall,
I'm seeing a lot of people compare Dak Prescott right now to Tony Romo.
Listen,
why are they showing this?
It's hard to get Rodgers, because it's hard to see if he's short of the touchdown or not. It's hard to get a Rodgers Staubach or Troy Aikman. I'm just gonna be honest. When you go with undrafteds like Romo, it's an easy touchdown.
I was going to say, why is this even a discussion? That's a touchdown.
They knocked the ball out late. I mean, I don't know why they're showing it, because there already was a touchdown. They already kicked the extra point. You know, whatever they were checking was not on that. But I guess they like showing. They're trying to torture us Cowboy fans to death. When you get an undrafted guy like Romo, when you get a guy like Dak in the fourth, end of the fourth, beginning of the fifth, it's basically an early fifth rounder. When you get that, you're going to have some things, just like when you have an undrafted Brevin Spanford out there. He's going to make some mistakes, but you're going to have a guy that's going to have some issues throughout his career, like Romo did, like Dak does. But both Romo and Dak got the highest paid quarterbacks because Jerry Jones thinks he has Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. And that is why I keep saying this over and over again. It's not just signing the guys they signed, but it's when they sign them. If they had signed some of these guys like CeeDee Lamb and Dak earlier, they're cheaper. Cowboys decide to wait till the last second. They're gonna be the highest paid guys. You're not gonna be able to pay anybody else.
Dowdle with the solid 6 yards.
Yeah, 102 people in the house. Hit the like, hit subscribe.
Zach Martin is
hit
back.
That notification bell. Follow us on all those places. You know it better than I.
By the way, just because I realized we didn't mention it, but Zach Martin is back for this drive as we expected.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, again, thank you everybody here chilling, hanging with us, especially on this extra late night game. It's basically a Monday morning game now.
Yeah, ended up being Monday. Run
Dowdle
again.
gets the first. Hey,
what I say about running?
Let's just keep running with Dowdle the rest of this fucking game.
What did I say about running? I mean, I've been saying it all week. All week. You guys can go back and watch the other two shows.
We have all 3 timeouts.
Got 4 minutes and 10 seconds.
So, and they're just reporting now on Zach Martin being out for that cramp and coming back now. So,
Tyler Guyton's questionable with the knee. He's not back. Herbing is questionable, not back yet. And his Stinger, I think he's. They had to call timeout.
No, they didn't. It's a flag.
No, I know why, because that's too many guys in the field. Illegal substitution, probably. Let's see.
For the Steelers?
Yeah. So they called timeout to save the flag.
So they got the timeout in time.
4 minutes, 3:57 to go.
Now, Pat Pfeiffer did say, her score prediction was 21-17 Steelers. She called it because of the field conditions. So maybe it ends up being, 2017 Cowboys instead.
Let's do that, Pat. How about that? We'll just flip it and take a point off the Cowboys. That's all right. 20-17, I'll take that.
And Jelly 44 literally just said, they should have called that for illegal man downfield. They got the timeout.
First of all, there's no illegal man downfield. Oh, you mean for
or 12 men?
Yeah, okay, that's what he said.
Sorry.
Okay, that's what I make sure. Illegal
man
downfield.
That's what he wrote, but I know he meant to say.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So we're under center here, looking like a run. We got a fullback and a running back. Dak's audibling the call here based on what the personnel, the package that they're bringing in on. It looks like they're going to do more of a run stop, but the Cowboys are running. It was a fake audible, and we gained no yardage.
They do the run stop because they stopped us there.
Dak, I think what he tried to do is just basically look like he was audibling out of a run, but they had the personnel set up for, they had 4 down linemen and 3 linebackers. I mean, that's a run. That's more of a run than usually you have the extra cornerback, the skinnier guy, then you want to run. But they had the bigger guy, so why would they run? Like it was a fake. They're trying to fake out. It was probably a planned situation. Just make sure you do this. Don't just do it. It's just Cowboys. What the fuck are you gonna do? We're loading up on the right side here, a little powerful here with the fullback and the tight end, but we're throwing quick pass to the right. CeeDee Lamb open, good move for CeeDee Lamb. Gets 9-10 yards. That's a first down.
I think they're gonna mark him short.
I don't think he stepped out of bounds. If he stepped out of bounds, then mark him short.
But I think his knee hit short.
Did he? All right.
Hard to tell.
Well, he's out of, again, they called him
But
out
I'm pretty sure
somewhere. It is 3rd and 1.
Okay, yeah.
And the Cowboys are going to probably, I would sweep right. This is almost like...
Oh, they changed it.
I know, but it's almost the same thing they did before. Like, we're going to change it. We're going to run.
I think we're just going to run.
Yeah, it's a sweep. I said sweep outside.
You said sweep right.
Sweep right. That's what
Hey,
they did.
We got the
And
first.
what happened? Sweep right. First down.
Good.
Cowboys. Even if it's Zeke. And he's a little slow motion for you.
Hey.
Under 3 minutes to go in the game. Zeke gets his big towel back. Puts it back. First down, Cowboys. And it looks like they're trying to move the ball backwards. We got 25 seconds before we have to snap the ball here.
Remember, we need to score a touchdown. Nothing
Oof.
but a
Thank
touchdown
goodness.
will
Zeke
do.
hit. Did his knee hit? He's short. Zeke.
Okay, then we need to hurry up and snap this ball.
Snap the fucking ball. We're not going to snap it.
We did.
They blitzed. We got somebody open deep. It's a catch for Tolbert. 8-yard gain. That's big.
We technically don't have to get a playoff before the 2-minute warning. Not sure. What do you think the Cowboys will try to?
I
or do you think
would
they'll
rather get a
let
playoff in 20 seconds here and then go into the 2-minute warning. You know, go into the 2-minute warning like a minute 57 if the play's over. That kind of shit. That's what I would do. You don't want. Last time we tried to play with fire, Dak threw a fucking interception to CeeDee Lamb on a miscommunication situation.
Hard not to feel like this is just for show.
I agree. That's the way the Cowboys always do it. They run. And it's a first down. Just hold that ball, Rico. Hold that ball.
Hey,
there you go. First down, Cowboys, 2 minutes.
I like that's how we're leaving it heading into this 2-minute warning.
You see the running, guys, you gotta understand.
First down,
why,
we're driving down the field. We're on there like 40-something.
Why are we driving, though? It's the run. The running is finally, we're starting to fucking, this Pittsburgh, I've been saying this all week. The team is weak when you run inside. The Colts showed us the blueprint, and the Cowboys did everything except do the running, run heavy until the end of the game. Which I know they're more tired, and I know it's easier to run against a team when you're more tired, but we have our third stringers in there.
Okay, so apparently what Jetly44 was trying to say, that on that touchdown drive by the Steelers, that there was an illegal man downfield when they scored.
It's not. You know why? Because it's well, actually, no, you're right. It could be, because when he threw, that's why they were showing it over and over again. Because when he shovel passed it, it's a pass. It's not a if he drops it, it's incomplete. So it is a pass. So you're right about that, and I think that's what they were talking about, showing it over and over again. But either way, you can't cry over spilled milk anymore. You got to win the game. You got to go out there and take the fucking game away. You see Rico Dowdle over 100 total yards. He had like 120 yards total offense, 98 rushing. Run the ball again, Rico. Get him over the 100-yard mark. Let's go. I've been talking about Rico the entire fucking year, that we need to focus more on giving him the ball, being the number one guy. Stop playing around with who's getting paid more. I don't care if Ezekiel Elliott's getting paid more than Dowdle. I don't give a fuck. Dowdle's the better all-around running back. Case fucking closed. And Harley Dad in the house. Oh, man.
Cracking me up. Much love, Harley Dad, with a $10 holler. Said, if the Cowboys blow this, I blame you, MCF.
Oh, fuck. You're going to blame... There's going to be a lot more people to blame than me, brother. But you know what just happened with Harley Dad? He just took over the stream boss. And that's
true.
That's a nine. I love the guy, but that's a Niner fan. What? He's repping the board. I'm assuming going into next week.
He's a Cowboy fan as long as he's up there.
Running the ball again here, Rico. This time there's 5 guys on him. He still gets 2 yards. About 2 yards. Yep,
yeah,
a yard.
We just
a yard
took
and a half.
It would have been a 2-3 yard loss into at least a yard gain.
Big shout out to Harley Dad. Much love to you, brother. I mean, I think if he wanted to take over the whole thing, he probably could. But he right now is just, with that drop right there, jumps into a tie with Mr. A. Lavelle for 4th place. Big shout out to you.
2nd and 9, Zeke. We changed something up because Zeke was lined up far away. Now he's lined up next to Dak. He's helping to pick up some blocks, it looks
Dump
like.
it down to who, though? He thought
that was a miscommunication.
Yeah, because he thought
Zeke thought it was going to CD. CD obviously thought it was going to Zeke, and Dak
threw it in between both of them.
Yeah. So now, there you go. 3rd and 9.
Well, we got 2 plays to get 9 yards. That's the way it's got to be looked upon. You can't look at this and say, well, we got to get all these yards now. Like, if you can, good. But if you can't, you got to think about maybe getting 5-6 yards.
So now seeing that play again, it was a miscommunication, but the line collapsed so quickly as well. Dak basically was forced to get it out there.
Yeah. 3rd and 9, shotgun. They got bringing 5 guys, but they drop one back. Dak throws it. Ferguson, first down. Just hold on to first down to the 20.
Keep it going. Officially in the red zone again, guys. We're on the 20.
We have all 3 timeouts. We don't have to use them. We don't have to rush this. It's a minute 15 and ticking. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Drive it down. Have your best drive now, Dak. Great pass there and great move by Ferguson to go the opposite way of the coverage. Where he felt leverage. Bounce the other way. Dak's looking. Oh, man, that's perfect. They got him fooled.
Oh my god.
You're going, come on, Lipke, hold on to the ball, Lipke. Just hold on to the fucking ball. He's holding the ball like a loaf of bread. To the goal line. 2-yard line for Lipke.
And you know what's funny? I was just thinking there, I'm like, man, I kind of wish we'd run the ball, and that wasn't a run. But
Steelers called timeout. They're smart.
I mean, of course.
Yep.
They still have one more timeout.
They called it. I think they called it. But look at this play. TJ Watt, it was all about the fake, and he kept TJ Watt to the last. He took the hit for this right there. I mean, that was I wish Terrence Steele would have fucking tried a little better.
It looked like they were holding hands at the end.
Terrence Steele could not be a shittier fucking block there if I was out there doing it. I could block better. But TJ Watt just ran past Steele, crushed Dak, and the play was designed perfectly to beat that kind of pressure.
TJ Watt and Dak
They're talking
kind of
shit.
joking.
The Cowboys called timeout. What? What the fuck is wrong with this fucking coach team?
Some bad
coaching. I understand why they want to maybe get our breath. I got it. My motherfucking God. If we score now, we just gave them a whole minute to come back and win and tie the game.
I know.
What's wrong with this team? You want to get down to 30 seconds now at this point. Then you call the fucking timeout. You run the ball on first down. You call timeout after first down. I mean, Jesus Christ. But, hey, who am I? I don't know shit. 52 seconds left. Shotgun for Dak on the 4-yard line. No mistakes. I would like to run the ball. Don't put it in Dak's hands or throw it and get tipped or some dumb shit.
Tolbert almost tripped there.
There's an orbit. Dak's running it, but he's going to dump it down. He's going to run it himself.
Run it, Dak.
Just don't fumble it. To the 1-yard line.
I think he's short.
But it stops the clock. It's incredible. And the Steelers save a timeout. I'm afraid Dak's going to fumble the ball. He almost fumbled the ball. That's a touchback, by the way. He did fumble the ball. Luckily, it was not into the end zone. That would have been the game is over. He fumbled the ball. Dak wants me to fucking flip my fucking computer and break this shit. Because that's the kind of dumb shit Dak cannot do. You cannot fumble the ball. That's the game.
Dak has been a turnover machine. And
the ball should be, honestly, his knee hits there. So he's probably down there. Then, well, no, he already had it. It should be half a yard from the end zone. That's it. Because he fumbled the ball half a yard from the end zone. Watch.
There.
Knees not. It's out.
Down.
Right there. And it bounced out. It's half a yard. It's this far away from the end zone. The problem is, though, I mean, at this point, if I'm the Cowboys, I mean, who called timeout there? What happened? Why did it go to 36 seconds? The clock kept running, huh? I see. That's what they did. So they marked Dak down inbounds, I guess, or when you fumble, the clock restarts.
Okay.
That's what they're checking on. Maybe they're checking on the clock now.
So they're probably going to add time back on?
Yeah, they might do that.
Okay, looks like Tomlin is, because Tomlin's saying, that time needs to be added back.
Yeah, and Mike McCarthy's not happy.
Well, I didn't know. McCarthy doesn't, I mean, he's not happy, but I think he was more just clarifying, because Okay.
Do you want a timeout? Cowboys say no.
I mean,
we don't want a timeout.
The thing is, Pittsburgh will use the timeout because they don't want the 10-second
That's their last one.
Or do they take the 10-second runoff?
That would help us if we took the 10-second runoff. Let's see. Cowboys are completely showing a fucking full Rico Dowdle run up the middle kind of deal here. So So 37 seconds. That helps the Cowboys. And it starts on the whistle.
Yeah.
You hear the whistle? The Cowboys should wait. At least a couple of seconds. You don't have to do it right. There's no rush here at all. A lot of time. You want to run a little time off of it. You want to get into the 20-second zone before you run this play. Because no matter what, you got third down and fourth down. That's it. From a half a yard. You got second, third, you got 3 plays in the game at most. And if you don't score here, you want to run the clock off. They got 1 timeout left. We run to Rico Dowdle. He gets fumbles. Dak recovered it. Now what do you do if you're the Cowboys? I mean, I just literally said Rico Dowdle can't fumble. Been saying it all game, please don't fumble. It's incredible.
So we use a timeout.
Well, now you have to. Now we got 2 plays left in the game, and we went backwards. I mean, it's just incredible.
The problem is that my normal comment here would be run it to Dak.
No,
I
roll him
can't.
out,
No.
Yeah.
Like, no, Dak cannot run. Please. He almost fumbled it. He's turned the ball over 3 other times. Do not run it with Dak. So what the fuck do we do?
Rico Dowdle just fumbled.
What the fuck do we do?
Throw the ball. What I would do is you run them to one side of the field or the other. Dak. You do an RPO, some play action, you use some motion, and you run Dak to one side of the field. You have Ferguson lined up. You got a second option in the background.
Give me Ferguson here.
You get Ferguson and maybe CeeDee Lamb on the other side. You get Ferguson and let's say Brooks. Ferguson needs to wrap around with Brooks on the left side.
Right, CeeDee Lamb
going left. So then you go to the right side here with Ferguson and Tolbert. It looked like a false start for the Cowboys. Fuck passes that, Dak! You piece of shit. Now Tolbert broke his hand.
Tolbert's hurt.
Boy, 4th and goal for the Cowboys. I just can't believe we're sitting here like this. And this is the game. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing that the Cowboys had a chance. I mean, we had this game in control again.
Okay, so Tolbert's okay. I mean,
we're gonna have to use another timeout.
It's
gonna be a rushed play. It's gonna be stupid.
He doesn't look okay. I'm gonna be real, but
and this is the game. This is it. Got 7 seconds to snap. It's gotta be. Yeah, we gotta call timeout.
We do.
Tolbert's hurt. 26. I mean, we got
Tolbert. Get off the fucking field.
Everyone knows you can't catch. You fuck. That's it. And I mean,
like he can't even stand up straight.
The thing that's stupid about this is like why would you they called timeout earlier for dumb reasons. Now they call timeout. Now they don't want to call timeout because they want to rush the snap on 4th down in game.
Run by some genius thoughts.
It's dumb fucks. And number 50 saved their game. Not that Dowdle wasn't going to score. The 50 knocked out. Oh, no, was it 50? No, 92. Louder milk. Motherfucker saved the game for these guys.
How about quieter milk?
Huh. Who not? It was the helmet.
No, it wasn't 92.
It was the helmet of 50.
It was 50.
Yeah. Here's the game, guys. This is it. 4th and goal from the 4 again.
At least Tolbert's not out
CeeDee Lamb and Brooks on the right. Timeout.
Did they call use their last timeout?
Timeout Steelers. Flournoy's in the game. You guys wanted him. Here he is.
Yeah, because Tolbert is manged up.
Can you imagine? Listen to this. This is insanity. Ryan Flournoy, a rookie. First time, the second play he's played in the whole game. And are we going to get mad if the Cowboys throw the ball at him and he drops it? I mean, he should catch it, but this is what happens. Now, let's hope everything good happens here and the Cowboys can pull it out. This is literally the game, obviously. Doesn't matter if we don't get it, they take a knee and the clock runs out. So, just for those that didn't know, that's the way it goes. Here we go. The game, set, match, 4th down and goal from the 4-yard line. Daxton shotgun. You got Ferguson on the right with Tolbert, I think. And on the left, you got CeeDee Lamb and Turpin, I think. So, Dak, get your shit together and throw it right. They got 4 rushers.
God, nope. We got guys falling down. Tolbert, wait a
Yes! Tolbert got it! Touchdown! With 20 seconds to go. What a play, what a pass from Dak, and what a catch from Tolbert's broken fucking hand, or whatever. I think he probably dislocated his finger.
So the Steelers actually did us a favor. By them calling that timeout, it let us bring Tolbert back in the play.
Yes, because of the timeout, because Tolbert would have had to come out. Now here's Jerry Jones celebrating like he won the Super Bowl. Fuck you, Jerry Jones. Woo! All right, number 1, you gotta hit this extra point. There's still 20 seconds left, and I'm sorry, but this game ain't over till it's over.
I know.
What's the chat saying? Fuck you, real shit, is what I'm saying. But let's hold it back for 20 more seconds. We need 20 more seconds. What's the chat saying?
Such a stressful fucking game.
It's the stressiest. Here it is. 20 seconds to go. They're running in guys late. They got no timeouts left.
That was them,
Thank you.
right?
That's 5 more yards. And don't go for 2. Don't play those dumb games.
Why would we when we have Brandon Aubrey?
Because McCarthy wants to make it so are we really going to trick this? Just, please. I mean, you can take it to 1 and then try to run it in. We could have run it in 5 fucking times on the 1. Are you... If they're... I can't do this, baby. I can't do this. I can't do this.
They're
trying to lose the game. Just kick it from 5 yards closer from the extra point.
Thank you, Bones. Thank you, Bones, who came in and said what needed to be said. Do not fuck around.
Guys, it was either going to be from the 1 yard line for 2 points, which We couldn't do that. We couldn't get 6 points after a bunch of tries, and we got lucky at the end. Or you just re-kick it from the 10-yard line instead of the 15-yard line. We have the best kicker in the league. Just don't get it blocked. And everybody out there, please block. Jesus Christ almighty.
Again?
Yep, 5 more yards.
What in the ever-loving fuck?
Now we'd be on the half-yard line, and you know what you do? You take another 5 yards and put it on the 5. Yes. No. Please don't even talk about a 2-point conversion. Is that on us? We moved. He's taking it. This is the dumbest fucking game I've ever seen. The worst. Oh, it's them. Oh, shit.
My goodness.
Skeptical fan said, fire McCarthy, please, with a $2 holla.
Woo!
Harley Dad dropping in that 10 on it. He said for MCF's blood pressure medication.
I got you, bro. Thank you so much, Skeptical fan. Unfortunately, McCarthy is going to do just enough to make sure he's not fired until the end of the year.
Well, let's see what happens. Still got one more play here. Yes, thank you.
Let's see how much of that blood pressure medication is needed here, as Brandon Aubrey is the most consistent player on this team.
Yeah, he's the best, by far our best player on this team.
I'm sorry, I still want to go back and try to find that play where his kick got blocked, because I think it was a teamwork situation where, Brandon Aubrey could have kicked it a little higher.
I'll definitely try to find it.
But how high do you have to kick it to get it past the guy who's not even blocking?
High enough to kiss the sky. How sick. Sick enough to... I'm sorry.
By the way, I also laughed a little bit because Wiseman27 said before that, like, I'm sorry, Dak, I didn't mean all those things I said. I meant it.
I meant it too. When he fucks up, you gotta call the motherfuckers out. That's it. You call people, you gotta call them out when they fuck up. That's it. You call people in your job if you're a manager or a boss. When they fuck up, the answer is yes.
I feel very stressed right now over this team.
Much love to Harley Dad, who's right now in 4th place by himself. At the buzzer here, you never know. The man could take. You never know. He could take over the whole board. Really, he's got the stream boss. That's the toughest. Everything else is always in range. Man, really touchdown, Cowboys. Tolbert really woke the fuck up finally. Harley Dad kept that 10, kept him fully loaded. Took out the skeptical fan 2, pumped him past up 10. Harley Dad fully loaded. Green all the way up. Now. They're celebrating like they won the game, but this game is far from over. A kickoff that goes out of bounds to the 40, now we ain't celebrating anymore. You know, he knuckleballs us in the middle, allows the return. Got to stop him. There it is. No dumb penalties.
Don't tell me that was a helmet to helmet.
It sounded like it. That was Leo Fowl, but he hits like a fucking beast, Leo Fowl. Him and Overshown are beast.
Maybe that,
beasters at linebacker.
He's just we got to call him the Sonic Boom.
I've been saying, he's always loud. Even in training camp, every time he hits, it was a loud bang. Every single time. All right, here it is. 15 seconds. It's 2 plays in the longest field goal try of this guy's career. I said he's a good kicker. Remember that. So here we go. 15 seconds. Of course, we're playing prevent. Everyone needs to get back far. Here we go. Shotgun. He has a little bit of time, of course, and then almost a little pressure, almost sacked. Too much time. He's over the line of scrimmage. Interception!
Hey,
he dropped it. Motherfucker dropped it.
Who was that now that dropped it?
Overshown. We have Sosa Comps in the house.
Thank you so much, Sosa. Much love with that $2 holler. He said Dak deserves credit for recovering Dowdle's fumble. Again,
I agree. And for a second, he looked away. He was walking away. And then he saw it and jumped on it, and that saved the game for us, right?
Again, Dak's...
one play away from saving the game.
I got to go back to, I think it was David Hellman, who said, Dak is simultaneously the reason that we are still in this game.
That's a great point,
and also the reason that we almost fucking lost it.
There it is.
That's the best way to sum it up.
All right.
But yes,
here it is.
Credit's due.
Last play, they're going to pitch it backwards probably. Yep. Here it is. Knock it down. Offensive lineman stripped that ball. That's it. Game over.
No.
Oh, no. Justin Fields is dangerous. He got to throw it backwards.
Can we stop dancing around like
this?
It's
a fumble. Pick it up and run it in.
There.
End the game. Cowboys win, baby. No flags. That's it. Yes.
My goodness.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. It's a fight after the game.
Just in time for the hurricane.
Jordan Lewis just fucking got blindsided late, but we just won this game. Fuck it all.
Man, they've been fighting all game.
I know. This has been a heated battle because we hate the Steelers. That's the AFC team we hate more than any other team. Are the Pittsburgh fucking Steelers. The Schittsburg Steelers.
It is personal.
But we get the win this time.
Hey.
Again, 2 times in a row we won in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Dak and Zeke can continue their victory celebrations
from 8 years ago, right? And remember this too?
Hey, 4 scores and 8 years ago.
I want to hit the chat, man.
Yeah,
what a
I'm
fucking
going to
game.
hit up the chat real quick for
and
some
look
final.
at this. It is the PITTSBURGH Steelers now, right? Real shit. I know you're out there watching, bitch.
That's right.
Yes, that's the point.
Guys,
it has a little more hate to
what
this
a happy.
one.
Yeah, I think this does add to the joy. Real shit gets to really shut up.
Yeah. Now he's going to have to shut up.
Talked
This
a
is
lot
team-
of shit. Ain't shit. Anyway, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. This was not exactly a rousing victory, but you know what? Last time I checked, there aren't asterisks next to your record. A win is a win. I will take it.
A win is a
I
win.
cannot believe our defense played as well as they did. I'm going to keep saying
That
it.
has been one of your big surprises of the day.
Way to go, run stop. This guy here. I feel like Tyrus Wheat, honestly, though, should get the game ball or something. Because
Well,
I'm just...
I think they all need to get, like...
Collectively, yes, but I feel like out of all of them, we got the most pressure. We got hands on field. Like, we was out there several times.
And these are backups and third stringers
things.
and practice squad guys. These
And
guys
as much as it hurt when he got that penalty, he ended up making it back up a little bit there.
Yeah, no, I know.
Although, actually, no, I think they scored on the drive, so
Did they?
let me take that back. That was actually when they scored their touchdown. It was after that roughing the passer penalty. But
yeah, oof, man, we got the win. We're 3-2. Now we are 3-2, and you know the team that's closest to Washington at 4-1 is us. So we're right now 1 game back in first place. And I'm again, calm down, everybody, because this is nothing special. But we outlasted the Steelers in Pittsburgh, a tough team, a tough defense, and a tough stadium. And
in a tough situation for us, where
with a lot of injuries throughout, not just before the game, but not just before, throughout this game, we lost starters.
Slightly happy news: Zach Martin again had that cramping situation, but obviously we saw him; he was back out there.
That was major.
Now, keep an eye out for Marshawn Nealon. We'll hopefully have an update for you guys by the next time we go live. He's probably getting an MRI as we speak.
But probability is out for the year.
It looked like an ACL.
And while you look at the other guy that you saw, the rookie Tyler Guyton walking off, the other rookie, first round pick. I'm saying he was injured.
Also, the
something happened with that. What, right knee was it? Or left knee? He was left knee.
I think his was the left knee.
Either way, it doesn't look as bad as the other situation with Nealon. He's definitely out, but. I'm just saying, like, it sounds like it's a much lesser injury. Now we might have to run with backups. True. 1 more week before we get to the bye week. That's gonna be
that
big.
bye week. I didn't realize we need it so soon, but man, we need it more than ever. Harley ever. Dad, thank you once Mr. more
Harley
with that $10 holler, saying I would like to acknowledge MCF's effort in this dub. Also. Real shit is literally crying right now.
Oh, yes,
we can hear the sobbing from here. Harley Dad. Man,
love it. Yes,
I have to admit that is the type of things that make winning so much more enjoyable. And I agree, tastier. Mr. Seabass. Again, we have a lot of things to talk about when we have you on the show. Fingers crossed this upcoming Tuesday.
Yeah, and it's not going to be all good. It's going to be some ugly in there, right?
So the good, the bad, and the ugly. I know there's some people that decided to say peace out, MCF. You guys are too negative for us, and I fully understand.
That's fine.
There's lots of positive.
Is that a great place to go? You want some kind of fake reassurance, but
if you want to know the real on what's going on with the team and what's happening with them and how we're feeling about them, obviously this is a place to be. And you guys are the people to be here with, because again, we can't do what we do without you guys here in the chat, dropping your comments, sharing your love, showing up for all the good and the bad moments. That's where
your true fandom comes out. Is when you're able to hang in one of these tough fucking games, or you're having a bad fucking season. The real fans. They're fans, and I'm not saying fans, and they sit there and just go to every game and buy all of Jerry Jones' bullshit.
Yeah,
real fans are the ones still cheer the team on, even through I cheer my team on through 1-15, and that's hard, but you got to do it. That's the true team. That's the true fans versus the fake fans. So just keep that in mind. And I know you guys at the family here are the real deal. So thank you guys for the support here, and of course that star over Jerry Jones and all the motherfuckers, star over everything. Remember that.
I'm going to go ahead and hit up the chat here as we wrap things up. Michael Clark, thanks for being here. Wiseman27, much love. DFW says, sloppy ass game. I'll take the W.
Take the win.
Agree. Asmodeus, much love, saying, love it. House Nelson in the house. I do think Russell Wilson might be starting next week. Actually, where's Kyle Allen? He did okay.
He had 1-for-1 against us.
Oh, skeptical fan, always staying skeptical, saying Cowboy fans' life expectancy has got to be shorter than the average human.
It has to be.
They have actually found a correlation between football games and people having heart attacks on like Mondays and things like that.
Jesus Christ.
So
great. I might not be here tomorrow.
You should be, because we won.
It'd still give me a heart attack.
Save it for now.
Rico got player of the
I'm
game,
just
by
saying,
the way.
you're not
with
allowed
Dak,
to kick the
so.
bucket if the Cowboys win. You're not allowed to kick the bucket. You
All right.
can't be so dramatic over a crappy
All right, I
win.
know,
You gotta save it for like a really shitty loss.
I gotta die for a real game, real shitty
Exactly.
loss. Yeah,
Like I don't know. Like if we make it to the NFC Championship game and we lose there, go ahead and
Kick the
shuffle
bucket.
off this mortal coil by then.
Holy shit!
So
Cab 52, baby. What did he do?
woo, he just came through and said, "Hold up, I gotta show some love on the Streamlabs side of things with a $30 holler." Thank you so much, Cap 52. He said
with a tie with Harley Dad, but he breaks tie because he went to Streamlabs, and
That's right.
Also, he is now the
Cash
leader.
App King.
And, he's going to be the leader. He's the leader of the Cash App. We're ending this in a couple of minutes, so he's going to be the Cash App King. Cap 52 beating Jet Li 44 at the last second.
McCarthy looks just as surprised as we were that they won. Like that, I don't know how to feel about that one, but thank you so much because Cat 52 said, "Always making me stress, these assholes."
I'm telling you.
Go Cowboys.
Always go Cowboys, but damn, they make us.
A more
we're giving
stressful
away our life.
franchise I have yet to find, because at least the shitty franchises, they go into it knowing they are shitty. The Cowboys do this funny thing where
They use the star.
like we never quite suck
Well.
bad and like fully suck. So to the point where like we can fully give up on the season, they always give us just enough hope so that we're here
Always
until
hope.
week 17, 18.
And that is the MO. That is the way that they run the show in Dallas, in the organization, in the circus, the clown show. That's the way they want it. They'd love to win a Super Bowl, but they'd rather we stay competitive to the end as far as possible, because that gets them more eyes, more views, more clicks,
Yep.
and more money.
And Rico was suave.
Yeah, Rico was basically the player of the game.
Xavier, much love. Seabass representing. Of course, we have Cassie Stewart, much love. And by the way, Cassie Stewart,
shout out to
hopefully
Seabass.
your roommate's boyfriend isn't too upset. Mike Rogers, what's up?
Tell them go Cowboys from MCF.
Always. Unknown Ninja said, "I stopped caring last season and just let MCF stress for me." And you know what?
We'll take
we
it
will
from you.
do
I
that
can't
for
help
you.
it.
We are providing a service for the community because someone has to, or else you're right. We're going to see Cowboy fans dropping dead left, right, and center. And
This has been the biggest
I think there's only
drought
one
in
person
history.
who should be dropping anywhere left, right, and center.
This is the biggest drought in history.
We them boys, hell yeah. GM, much love. Thank you so much, Cap52. He said we need more Ferguson touches.
I agree.
I'm actually surprised
Agree.
we didn't see him more in this game. I think
agree.
that's the only.
I think the Steelers made a conscious effort to try to take him out the game with Minka Fitzpatrick and others. I made that point earlier in the game, but I also don't think we even plotted to go at Ferguson more
If
often.
I had to lightly guesstimate,
Mm-hmm.
it felt like part of our game plan was to purposely basically have Ferguson be the bait, the target. He drew all of that attention to him because
we
we
hit
kept
guys like
trying to mix
Tolbert.
in
Yeah.
Spanford. We kept
Yeah,
trying to
true.
make, again, even Schoonmaker we didn't do as much with, but
Yeah.
Spanford specifically.
Right, he was
You know,
more involved in
all
the
those
receiving.
targets we saw go his way. Even and
Lipke.
I'm going to also
to extent.
assume that our O-line situation didn't help, and for that reason, we used all of our tight ends more
Yeah.
for blocking than for passing.
And more Lipke.
Because again,
helped
a
to
lot
block,
of that
yeah.
early tight end usage we saw before we had
Agree.
the injury to Guyton and we had everything else kind of happen, even Zach Martin. So
I hear. No,
I
agree.
feel like O-line had something to do with
By
that.
the way, Harley Dad, 70 points in the stream boss.
Zach Martin.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's representing Zach Martin. He loves Zach Martin. Harley Dad up on that board. Big shout out to Cap52 for that drop. And I see
Tolbert, Lipke, Dowdle did do great.
Yep,
I love
they-
it. Hamon and Elmi Jones said, we are building toughness brick by fucking brick.
Gotta get there, right? But, hey, this is, again, we've been building it for 3 years, getting the playoffs and getting bounced. So we got to do a little better this year, but, we have less to work with. 5 weeks, we got 3 wins and 2 losses and got basically killed in 2 of those games, even though we came back against the Ravens. But our wins have been, other than the Cleveland one, been close as well. Deadly close. So it's just an average, a little above average season right now is the projection. But we're here for the ride no matter what happens
Jerry
here in my
Jones is
Cowboys
obviously
family.
used to working with less, if you catch my drift.
But you got to remember this, that we won't do. We'll not go and play ball. And we'll not go over there and spend our money for Jerry Jones and go to his stadium and spend $30 for a hot dog. I'm not doing that shit. Never really wanted to. We splurged here and there, but we ain't doing that shit until he fixes his organization. And I might be for another 10 years.
Oh, awesome, Cap52. He said he's going to the Cowboys-Bucks game. That's going to be a good one.
Is that in Dallas? Or I think that is in Dallas.
It is in
isn't
Dallas, yeah.
Because if it was in
'Cause
Tampa, we might have went.
Remember, last time we
man,
played,
the
it
opening
was
game.
in Tampa. It was the opening game, and that's why we couldn't go, because not only
Yeah.
were the prices inflated,
was
because I think
Thursday.
Tom Brady was still here,
It was a Thursday game.
but it was the opening game of the season and everything else. So it genuinely would have been cheaper for us to attend any Cowboy game that season, flying out to AT&T Stadium and doing all that, which I think we did end up doing with the Rams game and the kids.
Yes. Yes.
So anyway, actually, was it? No,
that was the following year.
Yeah,
that was the following year.
Anyway,
we took the kids
still,
out there, but yes.
Let me do the final shout out.
But I want
to
to
shout out
schedule.
everybody here.
Just so the Buccaneer game is in Dallas, and listen, for me, I just don't want to give Jerry Jones any more of my money. That's all, because he gets money, and that's what he's trying to do. That and shit. Hey, he wants to pull us in.
I have to admit, I'm a little worried about our next game, only because the last time we played the Lions,
this is back home.
We beat them, but we should have lost. No, we should have lost that game. We got away with some flag stuff. The refs saved us in the end.
Illegal,
and
receiver.
Dan Campbell made a very bad coaching decision. I can't remember what it was off the top of my head, but there was something he did.
He went for 2, and then they used it. And then Skipper was that his name for Dan Skipper, former Cowboy.
I think they were just overly aggressive, and part of that
made
them lose the game. I can't see them being that dumb twice. Well, thank you, Calvin Richards, so much for that $5 holler.
In the house, much love to you. Taking Harley Dad at 65 points. What did the man say?
He said, every time I light my Cowboys Lucky Candle, it smells like a Cowboys win, and they win. I lit it 3 times. They won all those games. You gotta let me know what smells like a win.
Yeah, you gotta light it all the way to the Super Bowl, man. Do that, please. Help us. Help us. Please do that. Man, that is awesome. Thank you again, Calvin Richard.
Much love. Appreciate you.
You see him up on that board above there. And everybody else who dropped the love today here during this incredibly crazy night. I mean, we had an hour and a half bonus stream, right? Yeah. Where we just had to wait for the weather delay. We took a half hour off, came back on here, and went right into the game. So we've been here for like 6 hours. It's been the longest game in history for us. And we're going to end this stream now. So maybe we can I can do a little bit of After Dark. Short stream. So big shout outs to the people that dropped the love from above tonight. And then we'll announce the winners, I guess. Unless there's someone that drops something now. Last chance, forever hold your peace for this week. Big shout outs to Skeptical Fan, Jet Lee 44, Calvin Richard, Loriano Ali, Harley Dad, Sosa Comps, Cab 52, and John Luna. Big and all these names, yes, because you got Jet Lee 44, sponsor of the week. Jet Lee 44 was the Cash App, was the stream boss, but he is the Cash App King for this past week. He's been the Cash App King this past week.
Yep.
So big shout out to him, as well as, again, holding on the stream boss. So he had 3 out of the 4 spots, Mr. Jet Lee 44. But now that has changed. Of course, Harley Dad now has, and Harley Dad, by the way, you can see right above, last week was the gifting champion with 5. But this week, we got some changes going on. Harley Dad moves over to the stream boss here with 65 points.
Yeah.
Much love to you, Harley Dad. Taking over the gifting board is John Luna, who not only wins the gifting board, but he also wins the sponsor of the week.
That's right. Thank you so much, Mr. Luna.
Leader right there, the overall winner there, which also leads me to the final person here, which you guys, if you guys have been watching here in the last 5 minutes, you guys know who it is. Who won the Cash App? Who's taking the crown from Jet Lee 44?
Cab 52.
Damn right. He's got it. And congrats to him. Looks like he's taking it down. Yeah, the Grill Master. Appreciate you, Cab 52. And hey, we're here with you guys, suffering through these games. Win, lose, or draw, good, bad, or ugly. We always rep this star over everything here on MCF. Baby, why do we do this here?
Hey, it's that navy blue, that silver too, and that star over everything.
And guys, here on this channel, here on YouTube, MCF, My Cowboys Family, for 7 years, front, beginning to end, 7 full years here on YouTube. In our 8th season of doing these 8th season of football here, basically, but 8th season into our 8th. We'll see how many more we got in us. But thank you guys. Can't do it without your guys' love and support. And remember, here at My Cowboys Family, the number one thing here, now, and forever, as always, never forget. Go Cowboys! Let us get that 6 and beyond. We got a lot of 5s. We need that 6 and beyond. Guys, thank you for dropping your knowledge in the chat all night long. We'll see you guys over on the After Dark. For those that know, you get over there. It'll be like a couple hours from now. We'll be on the After Dark on the late tip tonight. And, of course, truly humbled and appreciate the best fans of all YouTube. Your drops of love from above to keep the channel going on the first stream and on this stream.
Yes, thank you guys.
Can't do it without you guys. Truly the greatest. And it makes these wins, I hope you guys we all feel the same here. We all feel it. Right, we got to win, but we also know the reality is we we're not great, but we're a little above average. Let's keep it going and build on that going in the future. That's all we can ask for, right?
And hey, as we, rock on out of here and then drop a few things, I wanted to drop a
clock
few
out of here.
kind of facts
Last second things
after we drop something else that needs to be dropped.
Well, before...
You got to pick it up first before we drop it.
I have to... okay, but yeah, I'm going to pick it up right now because we're going to clock it out here for the night here on this channel.
We picked up all those fumbles.
Yeah, Dak saved us, even though he almost killed us. Like we'll talk about this on Tuesday, trust me. But guys, we're back on Tuesday.
Hopefully with a special guest as well.
Yeah, I'm Seabass. Let's go. But before we can drop out of here for this early morning, late night MCF game day reaction, week 5 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Baby, before we can drop out of here for the night, what do we got to do?
We got to drop the beat.
That beat's been dropped, baby. It's over. It's a wrap here at MCF.
Yeah.
My Cowboys family.
I'm actually going to hit you with some facts here as Mr. MCF.
Let's go. Hit me
wraps
with
things
it.
up. Dak Prescott has 23 comeback wins when tied or trailing in the fourth quarter. That is the 5th most since 2016. Keep that in mind. There was one other thing. Jordan Lewis, by the way, was shit-talking on his way to the locker room saying Pittsburgh needs a receiver. George Pickens is weak.
Pickens had nothing today, right?
DeMarvion Overshown said he's on the jugs machine all week after dropping that interception.
Good.
And Jalen Tolbert's feeling very happy.
That's awesome. We'll be checking in on their injuries and all this stuff on Tuesday. We'll see you then. Stay safe. We got to be preparing for the hurricane as well on Wednesday and Thursday.
Yes.
We'll be back Tuesday for the recap and the first glimpses of the next team, the Detroit Lions. You could be anywhere. You're here with us on My Cowboys Family for the game day reaction, the game night reaction. Week 5 in the books, regular season. Our Cowboys pulled it out, 3-2. But take it with a grain of salt, guys. We've got a long way to go and a lot of building to do. Here in MCF, it's always about that navy blue, that silver too, that star for everything. Never, ever forget the number one thing here at My Cowboys Family. You guys in the house keeping us going. Thank you all for hitting that like button for the stream, subscribing to the channel. Over 40,000 subscribers, a.k.a. family members. And, of course, that notification bell. Make sure you hit it on to all videos so you know when we're going live. You can also double check it in Discord. Follow us there. Follow us on X and Twitter at MyCowboysFamily. And, again, stay safe out there. We'll see you soon. Have a good one. Enjoy this game. Victory Monday is here. Peace out. And never, ever forget, Go Cowboys! Woo!
Monk on the beat. Monk on the beat.